I didn't set this up. Okay, guys, we're live. Welcome to the show. We're just going to get straight into it today. That was not good enough today. And I'm going to go on a rant here real quick. Adam's here. Thanks for joining, Adam. We have some other guests lined up, but I'm going to go on a rant real quick, and then I'm going to turn it over to the other people. But that was not good enough today. And the culprit today was Pep Guardiola. That lineup was absolutely, that was the worst lineup he could have put out, honestly. It was just terrible lineup. Oh, Mateus is here. I'm going to add Mateus. I'm just going on a rant real quick, then I'll bring you in. But Pep Guardiola got the lineup completely wrong today. We have found a formula that went 8 unbeaten, and Pep decided to stop playing it 2 games ago. I have no idea why. I'm sorry. Joško Gvardiol is not a left back. Stop playing him as a left back. He's a center back. Nico O'Reilly is essential to this setup. We need him in there because he helps create chances. Joško cannot create chances when he's playing further far back as a left back. Like, I'm sorry, the left back needs to go forward to do something. Whether it's overlapping or inverting into the midfield, they need to do more. Pep Guardiola is shoving John Stones into this team. I don't know why. He was terrible today. It's 2025. He's not good enough to play in these Premier League games against big teams. He's too slow. Him and Diaz together combined, too slow on the counter. We can't afford this anymore. And that midfield today, that midfield was the absolute worst midfield he could have picked. Tijani Reinders is not a 6. If Nico Gonzalez can be on the bench, he can start the game. Otherwise, don't play him. I don't know what we were thinking. Tijani cannot do the 6 role. He's struggling as an 8 right now. Putting him as a 6, which is the most important player on this team, not good enough. He can't do it. Bernardo Silva, terrible today. It's 2025. He cannot play in the midfield against Kamara and Rodgers and Onana. He's too tiny. He's not physical enough. He's lost his pace. If you're desperate to have him in the lineup, then put him out on the right wing where he's going to do less damage. And he'll track back and all that stuff, but he's not going to get bullied the entire game. That was wrong. And Phil Foden, my God, Phil Foden, I have been one of your biggest backers. You need to step it up in a game like this today. And he was just not good enough. I'm very disappointed in this. It's like the guy can't perform unless Rodgers there holding his hand. Like, you need to step up. Like, this is why I don't call Phil Foden world class, because he's not consistent. He's a damn good player, but he is not good enough in a game like this today. And this is a game I need him to step up in, and he didn't. He got scared again. He didn't do anything. I know everyone is scapegoating Savinho. I'm not going to say Savinho was the problem, but he also wasn't the solution today. I don't think he was good enough, but I don't know. It's not like Doku came on and did any better. Oscar Bob was not involved in this game today. Everything went down the left. Oscar Bob, I don't even know what you were doing there. You weren't playing. And that's on the manager. I don't know why he keeps shoving him out on the right wing. He's struggling with that. This is not the game for that today. I don't know. Erling Haaland, you had your one chance and you hit it straight at me. But he wasn't involved in the game either. Just shambolic today from Pep Guardiola. We had a system that was working. He decided to break it for no reason. You don't broke what's fixed. I don't know what he's doing. So I'm very upset with that because we were good enough when the subs came on. But once again, they came on too late. Whereas Omar Marmoush, I need him for more than 10 minutes. Nobody else on this team could score a goal except Erling Haaland. Omar Marmoush needs to get match fit immediately. Like, play him, start him at Swansea, and then you start in the rest of the season. I don't care who. He needs to get in this team now. He may not be match fit, but he's a goal threat. I don't think half fit Marmoush is a bigger goal threat than Doku, Savinho, and Oscar Bob combined. The 3 of them offer nothing. So you need to try something different. And yeah, just today, I'm really frustrated with today. And it's 100% on the manager. He got this lineup completely wrong. So I've had my rant. I want to see what you guys think. So one of you go for it. I got to catch my breath after that one.
Could I go, Mateus, or you want to go?
I'm in Arena 8. What would you expect?
If you want to go, Mateus, I'll remain silent. You can go on our way. Kel. And you know the worst thing is, we've got people in our fan base, Mateus, telling me that Haaland's the problem in this team. My God, what level of brain cells do people come to the assumption of that Haaland, is the issue? When we've got players like Savinho, that will, okay, look, like people will tell me, he gets assists. Okay, great.
One of you, man, shut the fuck.
Whoa, what is that? Yeah. Okay, Adam. I don't know what
No,
Adam's doing in the background.
sorry, there was one of
Yeah,
my
tell
young
your
brother.
friend to,
So
to go away.
yeah, so I shot him. So what it was is we
Put some
have
language
players
on
like
camera.
Savinho. Kel, please tell me this. We have players like Savinho that will beat that man and can't put it in the back of the net. But people tell me, oh, he gets GNA. Okay, okay, fantastic. He gets goals and he gets goal assists. Fantastic. That's great as a winger. But if as a winger you can't put the ball in the back of the net, then you're telling me your job is only to get assists as a winger. Can somebody
Well, what do
tell
you
me
think
the
of this?
truth,
Because
guys?
all three of them are, yeah, Andy. Andy says all three of
Because,
them are terrible and below the
because,
standard.
because
Disgust.
look, look.
Hey,
No,
big up
but no,
Alfred.
Kel, at
Big up.
least, look, Kel, with Doku, at least, yeah, with him, he kept me and you quiet. That's the credit where I'm giving him. But Savinho, I find it hard to defend the guy if every week in, week out, yeah,
Oh,
I'm just struggling to defend him. And what today, can someone tell me what we offered Haaland except from that Omar Mamouche chance? Because that's all we did today. That was the only chance that we had. And it took, yeah, Omar Mamouche being 7 minutes on the pitch to create a chance for Haaland. And these lot could not create a chance, yeah. Almost 90 something minutes played. And these lot could not create a chance for Haaland until Obama being on the pitch for 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Yeah. And he created more than
oh
what
boy.
Savio, yeah, has
Alfie in
done
the
on
building
that
right now.
pitch.
Thanks for the raid, Alfie. Sorry, Adam.
And Kel,
Sorry.
I'm trying to be look, I'm trying to be calm and collective and I don't want to just be hot headed and I'm trying to be but I
Big up
can't.
RTFM.
And you know the worst thing is, Kel, I'm contemplating going to that Bournemouth game, and I'm asking myself here whether, for my sake and my health, here, if it's worth me going to that Bournemouth game and watching these lot lose to Bournemouth, because I would be even more pissed, more annoyed in person if I see that than me see. That's why I just say I don't know what to say. I'm
To
just
be
lost for
fair,
words.
I think when you go to a stadium, you don't get annoyed as much, to be honest, because I haven't been to a stadium in a while now. But when I used to go to Bruges week in, week out, and you lose, but you're in the stadium, you're not as annoyed, to be fair. I think you get more annoyed when you watch on TV.
Because
Also,
you know
big
what
up
is
Alfie. The title on your stream summed up today perfectly.
Which one?
That Pep fucked up.
yeah, because look, Kels, you know,
Pep fucked this game up.
no,
I'm
but
not
no,
blaming the
Kels, you
players.
know
I'm
the
blaming
thing
the
is.
manager.
No, but Kels, the thing was what I was saying before the game
Wolves
when
were
the
ass.
lineup came out. Yeah, I was saying these lot are
Wolves.
good enough to get the 3 points, and that's what I thought. Honestly speaking, and that's what I said we would get the 3 points because I thought these players were good enough, yeah, to get the 3 points. But guess what? I made a huge mistake to even put a single ounce of faith, yeah, in these players to have got a 3 points. So guess what? I apologize for being a fool for even putting that ounce of confidence in me to think that these lot would have even got a chance against Villa. And that's what I tell you. I would not be shocked, Kels, for how horrendous Liverpool have been. Yeah, if we lose that game, bookmark this, clip it, whatever you want to do. We will lose, yeah, that Liverpool game and Bournemouth. If we want any hope of even okay, I know we may not win the
Let's
league.
worry about that later. We still have
No,
2 weeks.
no, no.
We have 2 weeks
I'm
to
just
worry
saying.
about that.
No,
Let's
I
focus
know
on today.
that's 2 weeks, but I'm just saying. For those people that think we'll probably win the league, yeah, and I know it's off topic, but you need to get 6 points from Bournemouth and Liverpool. Anything else, I don't want to hear it.
We have to win those
But
home games.
anyways,
But yeah,
but
let's stick to today though.
whoever wants to go.
I know Mateus is
Me,
going on the fourth one, so we'll see.
me,
Who wants to
I'm
go
finished
first,
because
Mateus or Alfie?
I'm finished. I just want to. I would say what I want to say, but it's, he ain't the best thing to say. But I'm just trying to keep calm. That's what I'm trying to do.
All right, Mateus looks a bit occupied right now. Alfie, why don't you go? Also, Mateus is going to go on like a 10-minute rant, so Alfie, get your licks in now.
Yeah, fair. I'll get my licks in now. Listen, I'll be honest, I miss Doku on that pitch when Bob was just running the ball around in circles, and that's saying a lot because I don't particularly rate Doku. I titled my preview to this game, Wingers, Please Score. Why did I title my preview like that? Because I knew Haaland was going to be in he was going to be in a gulag. He was just stuck there. He was never going to get much space. You need other goal threats to free up Haaland. When we had De Bruyne, Haaland had more space. Because if you give De Bruyne too much space, you'll score. Okay, De Bruyne is gone. Well, that sounds like he's dead. He's not, but De Bruyne is not here anymore.
His career might be over after yesterday, man. That's the same hamstring. If that is torn, he's done. He's not coming back from that at age 34. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he might be fucked, but De Bruyne here, you put too many people on Haaland, De Bruyne is going to score from distance. Where is my player who can do that right now? On the bench. His name is Omar Marmoush.
They're not on the pitch. That's where they are. Yeah. Marmoush is on the bench.
So is
What are you going to do? So is Turkey. Turkey was on the bench. Tijani Rangers can't hit the broadside of a barn right now.
Sorry for cutting you off, Alfie. You know what? For cutting you off. Sorry. You know what? I apologize for cutting you off, Kel. But there was a mad thing, yeah? I got to give one person credit, and that's Daniele. And you know what he said? I wish he was on the space, yeah? On the show, sorry. Yeah. He said, yeah, what's his name? Yeah, KDB has more goal involvement, yeah, at his age than any of these City players. Make sense. And this is the same guy that we let go and we decided to keep, yeah, Bernardo Silva. I apologize, Alfie. I just have to laugh, but go ahead.
I've complained about letting De Bruyne go as well. I think we took the easy route there because his contract was ending. It was the easy thing to do. But I don't think the easy thing is always the correct thing. I think we sort of sold Bernardo somehow. We sold Ederson, and he's fucking shit. Sorry to say it like that. But we've sold players who are worse than current Bernardo. You can sell him, but we didn't.
Oh, Mateus can sum up why we didn't, because he's done it a million times.
Yeah, he's going to go on his rant in a moment.
Big up, Jay Fresh.
But the problem was not Bernardo today, to be honest. I think Bernardo was woeful, but I think that he was woeful because we just threw him in midfield and said, no 6, no real 8, you're the 8. Go ahead, have fun. Bernardo is not going to do anything in our midfield like that. If you want to make the best out of Bernardo, put a world-class 6 with him. It doesn't even have to be world-class. Put Gonzalez next to him. That's not world-class, but it's a 6. Give him a creative player. Let Bernardo win back the ball. You've got players who are world-class on the ball and world-class players off the ball. And you've got players who are world-class in both ways. Rodri is world-class both ways. That's very rare. But Bernardo Silva is very good off the ball. He'll win you the ball back. He'll bring the ball into the players who can make something happen with the ball. Problem is, all of the players who can make something happen with the ball weren't on the pitch. So everything Bernardo does is wasted because the players to make the best of Bernardo's abilities weren't on the pitch. In my preview, I did have Bernardo starting. I think it would have been great to have Bernardo starting if Kovacic or Gonzalez, depending on fitness, Tijani, Foden were there, and you had Marmoush on the other side, a player who can score, and O'Reilly starts, a player who can score. We're just wasting our own time, I think. I said this earlier as well. We are wasting our own time doing this. We waited until the 60th minute to make substitutions. We waste our own time.
And that's on the manager, man. He's the one. He's been doing this for years, though. We know he doesn't do the subs at halftime unless there's
like
an injury.
What I said, I'm sorry to give this analogy. You laughed last time when I said it in the WhatsApp group. Yeah. And you laughed, yeah? But generally speaking, I'm serious. Pep behaves, yeah, like a woman on her period. And you laughed in the WhatsApp group, but I'm serious.
I missed that comment.
Hey, no.
I missed that comment because I was not... You guys had 500 notifications in that group.
No,
I was
but no,
not. I was
no,
not
you,
touching that today.
no, Alfie. You now understand why I say Pep moves like. Look, I apologize for any woman. I'm not disrespecting you, but Pep behaves
Adam's out
like
here
a
offending
woman on
women.
her period. Like, genuinely, no, because you know what I say. Yeah, when it comes to substitution and Pep, yeah, I know he's not gonna make a substitution. Yeah, until the 70th minute or the 80th minute. And if he does, yeah, if he does make an early substitution, but that's a miracle. But 9 times out of 10, he will not make a substitution until the 70th, 74th minute or all the way to the 80th minute.
He's been doing that for years, though. All right, Mateus, I need to hear Mateus's rant, so we're ready. Mateus, we're ready for you.
Big
Look
up
at that
everyone in the
smile.
chat.
He's gonna
Yeah.
unload here.
Big up everyone in the chat. Drop the like. Big up to the panel. Thanks Alfie for the raid and all that. Right. Where do we start? Right. Let's start with the lineup, shall we? Right. The lineup comes up. We were all concerned about the midfield, but I said it even on the space we did this afternoon. Okay. We were all concerned against Villarreal, the midfield, but in the end, Pep proved us wrong. The midfield worked. So let's give the benefit of the doubt. But I even mentioned when the lineup came out, my problem, it won't be when we have the ball, is when we don't have the ball. It's when that midfield is going to get tested. And it did today. So the lineup come out, yeah, and we were a bit skeptical, but we were optimistic because obviously we City fans. We like, okay, let's go and get the win. Might not be pretty, but let's go and get the win. And we started the game pretty well in the first 5 to 10 minutes. We were pressing them well. They couldn't get at us. We win the ball back, and we weren't creating much, but we were getting the ball. We were keeping the ball moving, quick pace, and both wings. It was just not Doku. Savi put a decent crosses out wide, just in the penalty spot, but obviously no one was there because everyone was so far forward. But after that, Villa got the grab of the game. They grabbed the game and they were going onto us, and we were struggling. And it was only take one pass from the defence to split the whole midfield wide open. The reason being is because our midfield, we have not duels winner. It's all well and good for Pep Guardiola coming out and said that the giant gameplay there. Yeah, when you got the ball. However, when you don't have the ball, he cannot. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Just because
he doesn't win a single duel either.
Just because you've got
very
John
poor.
Stones step into midfield, yeah, John Stones and support the midfield. That only works when we are in possession. Out of possession, John Stones needs to go back to centre half to be next to Ruben Diaz. And that leaves Gianni Brinder up there by himself because your captain is not going to do anything out of possession. And then Foden, well...
Did you say that? Were you optimistic about the lineup, Mateus?
Which?
It says that Mateus said optimistic about the lineup. It was a dog shit lineup.
I said the lineup came out. We were questioning the lineup, but overall we were a bit optimistic. We would say, okay, that's fine. Let's go and get the win. The reason being is because on Tuesday we were not happy with the lineup, but we got the win.
But yeah? Mateus,
so let me just 1 second. Let me just go on. Yeah, right. Let's look at the whole starting 11, shall we? Donnarumma. Well, a couple of moments, but he redeemed himself. He made a couple of good saves, and apart from that, he didn't have much. I don't think he could have done anything for the goal. He was just schoolboy defender, really. No one is tracking the guy who was literally making the run, yeah, all the way from the edge of the box, yeah, even had the chance to give a touch on the ball and shoot. No one made the block. Right, let's go right back. Nunes, you're the only player that can leave that pitch with the head high, yeah, because you were everywhere. You're playing right back. Sometimes you were on the left back. You were like literally doing double shift in that game. Fair play to you, my son. Yeah.
Mateus has lost his mind.
Stones. Oh dear. Awful. Awful. Yeah. So well and good you do well against Aston Villa Real when
And Everton. That's
when
his
you
level
got Nick
now.
Gonzalez next to you. But what
Oh
was that
God, hey,
today?
Prophet. Big up Prophet.
Diaz done all right, to be honest. Wasn't much. Just Gavardio. What the fuck was you doing, mate? Honestly, yeah.
He's not a left back.
Literally, yeah. He was trying to put crosses in, and there was a cross who just went to Rosette. What was that? Yeah. Let's go
He's
into
not a left
midfield.
back.
To Johnny Reinders, son, you need to be on the bench. Yeah. You had your cameo against Wolves, but ever since that, you've been absolute dog shit. Yeah. Off the
Oh, I don't know
ball.
about
Yeah.
this.
Literally, even on the ball, yeah, your passes are awful. Awful. The only thing you done well today was you won the ball. You were trying to make the run. However, no one around you followed you. You literally run with the ball from the middle of the park all the way to the edge of the Villa box. Yeah, and you had a shot. The reason why you shot from there is because your wingers were not making any moves because everyone was jogging. Yeah, and Haaland was just I'll just see what's happening here. Yeah, the whole team absolute shambles. Yeah, Foden, do me a favor. Yeah, the captain. Yeah, 300K a week. And people think that's good enough because he comes out in press conference. Yeah, all he does is interviews talking about standards, bamboozle the whole fan base with buzzwords. Oh, I'm here to set up the standards in training. The players need to arrive on time. Do this, do that. What about on the football pitch, mate? What are you doing on the football pitch? Yeah, 300K a week. Doing what? I said it before.
Big up
Yeah,
Spartacus.
not good enough. He needs to go.
Oh, big
ASAP.
up. We got a Mancunian. Sorry to interrupt you, Mateus. We
Savio.
got to shout out the Mancunian Wade raid. Big up. Big
Savio.
up.
Let's go into Savio. Oh,
Right, when
dear.
Spartacus
Oh,
got
dear.
here.
Paul. Literally, yeah, you had 3 chances where you could have run at Matty Cash. Yeah, you're faster than him. Yeah, you've got more skills than him, and literally, yeah, you just step back. Wait until your teammates arrive so you can pass the ball backwards. What's that all about? Yeah, you 1v1. Take the man on. What are you so afraid of? Yeah, Bob. I said it before. It's not good enough. It's all well and good to do all these tricks and step overs. I don't think I can't remember Bob had a shot on target this season. Can you guys remember when was the last time he had a shot on target? No, forget about shot on target. It's just a shot. Because it's all well and good
It
to
was,
all these
it was
step
probably
overs
against
going
Huddersfield
on.
Town.
Yeah.
And let's be honest. It was
Haaland,
probably against
let's go on
Huddersfield.
our striker. You had one chance. You should have scored it. You should have scored. Sorry. Yeah. You literally your ball position. Yeah. The moment the ball is in your left foot. Yeah. The ball is in the left foot. You have to put that ball in the back of the net. It's as simple as that. Yeah. Substitution. Yeah. The game plan. What was the game plan today? Get the ball on the wings. Put a cross in. Cool. It wasn't working. You put Doku on, yeah, and you are asking Doku
But
to do
Mateus, in the
exactly
defensive end,
same.
what did
Yeah,
the team
wait there,
offer
wait
for
there, wait there.
Haaland?
Wait, no, Adam, wait there. Yeah, I haven't finished. Yeah, you asking Doku to do exactly the same as Savio was doing. Go on the byline, put a cross in. However, you had 2 wingers in there. Yeah, if the game plan was to put crosses in there, how is it that you asking? Yeah, why don't you sub the wingers where you put them in a position where they can put a cross on the strongest foot? Why are you asking Savio, yeah, to be as a right winger to go on the byline and cross it with his right foot, and Doku to run into the byline and cross it with his left foot? Why don't you sub them? If their plan, yeah, is to put crosses in the box, sub them so they can be on the strongest foot and put a decent crosses in there. What's the plan B? U-shaped football.
Shameless today.
Savio, Reinders, Diaz, Fadio, Nunes have a touch. Then Bernardo. What's that all about? 90 minutes. We could have been playing until now. That team didn't look like scoring a goal. That's embarrassing. Yeah? Marmoush, 5 minutes cameo. You're having a laugh. Yeah? Our second goal scorer last season, and he can't even get a gig in his team. Why is Cherky getting 10 minutes every single game? What's that all about? Literally, yeah, Cherky has been at this football club since June. It's nearly November. And the guy only had 1 start. and we have to pull up with Dockwin Savvy and Bob.
All right, we're gonna
Bob.
try this again with Hamza. Okay, stay on camera, my
Yeah.
man.
Bob. Yeah. Sorry, but as much as the player were poor in that football pitch, the manager's to blame. Yeah. Team selection wrong. Yeah. The manager, literally, the way your team play is the image of the manager. That team, yeah, didn't look like cause any threats to the opposition. Yeah. It's embarrassing. You shape football all over again. Just go like plan A is literally just get the ball into the wingers. No, like nothing going through the middle. Just get the ball. Listen, fair play to Villa. They defend to their life today. They outclassed us, and they were more stronger than us. Yeah, there were times in that game where we could not win the ball back from Villa unless we fouled their players.
What's up?
Why? How is that possible?
Matthias, who should have started then? Who should have started?
Yeah. Well, it's not about who should have started. Yeah. It's not about who should have. Right. We went back. He done the same thing. If you guys go back to 2023, where we didn't have a DM, Kovacic was on the bench. No, Kovacic wasn't on the bench. Kovacic was injured. I think he only had Calvin Phillips, and he went with Akanji and Stones and Rico Lewis in midfield. And we got absolutely slapped, and he done it again with a midfield that can't win duels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we also the problem is, yeah, every time he picked this.
But who should have been your starting lineup? Tell me your starting lineup should have been. Were you happy with that lineup?
Kovacic should have been starting. If
he's not fully fit, he's not fully fit. No.
What do you mean Kovacic not fully fit? He just came on in the last
You're
two
not banned,
games.
Martin. You're not banned.
Oh, he's not fully fit. I'm just saying, he's not fit.
If Kovacic is not fully fit, despite coming on in the last two games,
I like Kovacic. Yeah,
why John Stones get a start against Villarreal?
Yeah, 100%. No, 100%. Me, I think. Were you happy? Who else should have started? Okay, Kovacic. Who else? Were you happy with that? That's it.
Kovacic should have started, in my opinion. If Ryan is starting, you don't play Ryan as alone 6. And you play Kovacic.
You could have put Bernardo on the wing and play Ben as bench Bob. And
the moment you saw, the team wasn't playing as you planned, you make subs at halftime. Don't wait until 60 minutes to make subs. It wasn't working. It wasn't. Just make the subs. Just make the subs. If the doctors told you, Reinders can only play 60 minutes, sub your moment at halftime. Straight away.
Yep.
Get some control in that midfield. Listen, as much as we can go on about blaming all the players, but today was on the manager. Sorry. The tactics was all over the place. If your team looks like they
100%.
If your team is looking like they cannot score a goal, then there's something wrong with what they've been asked to do. Yeah. There was a moment at the end of the game with 1 minute to go. The ball is with Donnarumma. Donnarumma literally give it to Diaz. Diaz gave it to Nunes. Nunes didn't know what to do with the ball. He passed it back to Diaz. We're trying to score a goal, and you just having a conversation in there at the back line with the ball. Yeah, slow. Very, very slow today.
It looked like last season. It really did.
Yeah. Second half, look, we were playing like we were 1-0 up.
It looked like last season, man. Our midfield just completely terrible. And
but
creativity.
Can I say something? You see that lineup, yeah? That lineup wasn't good enough. As soon as I saw that lineup, that's a lineup of like.
That's a cup game lineup. That's you play against Swansea.
That's not Villa away. That's not Villa away. Villa away.
No, Haaland is allowed.
I just triggered Martin.
Haaland is allowed to miss chances. He's been our best player this season. He's gonna miss chances, but when he's having enough day, sorry, but we've got another 21 players in that squad that they need to step up.
I'm looking at Phil Foden, to be honest.
We as a fans, we cannot expect Erling Haaland to be scoring every single game. Haaland will be scoring goals. Don't get me wrong. You win us football match. But
I said it.
The players
we're Foden FC. Fact, we're Foden FC. I told you this team is dependent on Foden.
No, you mean Haaland FC.
No, Haaland FC. We're Haaland FC. Without Haaland, There's no threat.
You don't-
And let me
I
tell you
wish you
quickly
would.
before I'm gonna just be listening to you guys. The lineup was crap. Oscar
Wait.
Bob and Savio can't play, and I'm gonna crush on
Hamza,
Spartacus guy.
Oh, oh,
You need
Spartacus
to
guy,
mention that you watched
Savio was
Mahrez
Big
black.
up, big up,
beforehand.
Zero. Sorry,
You
Hamza,
need
big
to
up.
mention
Sparta-
that you watched Mahrez,
Spartacus
mate.
was Spartacus
Go
has
again,
progressed.
you watched Mahrez.
Savio was shit. Yeah, he was appalling.
Again, you
It was
watched
it was
Mahrez.
so bad. He was the worst player on the pitch. And Pep Guardiola did the same thing he did at Brentford. He has to hold that L. He kept playing the worst player on the pitch for 85 minutes. My guy got locked up by Matty Cash. They told me he's a left winger. When he got transferred as a right winger, he was still shit. He got pocketed by Lucas Digne. Matty Cash was so comfortable that he said, you can do whatever you want. I don't need McGinn to come and defend with me. And he had him up. That's Matty Cash. Matty Cash had him up. He's not Man City.
on the pitch.
Savio
No,
was
Savio was not
no,
the worst player on
no,
the pitch.
no.
Savio should
No,
have
he
been
was
some
not.
shit.
He was
One
not.
second. Okay, let me
Okay,
finish.
so
One second. No.
You watched Mahrez
He
in
was
the
so
pitch.
bad.
You watched
He gave
Mahrez.
the ball away 3 times.
Alright.
He got yellow carded. He miscontrolled 3 or
It's
4
true, though,
times.
but he wasn't the worst player.
Like,
Hamza,
no, one second.
You missed,
Oscar
you
Bob
missed one
and
point.
Savio
You need to
offered
start
nothing.
with I
Oscar
watched
Bob,
Mahrez. This is how you
one
make a
second.
point.
Oscar Bob and Savio did not do anything in that football pitch.
No.
Right,
Savio
okay.
was trending. Savio was trending in Man City. Go to Twitter. He was trending.
No.
Why
The
why
reason-
would he be trending if
reason-
people don't
No.
like?
The
reasons.
reason why he was
Yeah,
trending.
wrong
is
reason, because he
people-
wasn't that good.
No. See,
You
that's
have
the
to call
problem.
it out.
No.
People
Hamza,
protect
He
this
wasn't good.
guy.
No, he wasn't
Hamza,
good.
wait
That's
there.
fu-
He
that's
wasn't.
true.
That's
wasn't
it.
good.
When
Hamza,
I tell
Hamza,
you,
Hamza,
when Pep
Hamza.
Guardiola was arrogant and he
No.
knows Villa away is a tough game, I'm sorry, he knew we never created for the most dangerous striker in world football. If I'm the most dangerous striker in world football, he had one chance and that's it. The rest of the team were poor. We depend so much on Haaland for scoring goals. If Haaland doesn't score, no one scores in this team. Our wingers don't create. He was just all he did is beat a man and he crossed twice and he didn't end
He
up
had
anywhere.
some decent
And
crosses,
when
though.
when
There's just nobody in the
came
box
on,
to get them.
when Marmoush came on, within 5 minutes, he played only 5 minutes. He created a chance for the most dangerous striker. You have
But
to
he
look at
was
Pep
offside.
He needs to
Guardiola.
start the
You ha-
Bournemouth game.
Pep Guardiola is responsible for this loss. 1,000%.
He is.
I'm not
That
critical
I
for
agree.
him.
Right.
And
Yeah, I
also
think we all
not
agree with
playing a
that.
DM. So we don't dominate the
Hamza.
midfield. Onana, and I said to you guys, Onana will dominate us in the midfield. I told you against Villarreal.
That
And
was
he
a mismatch.
dominated us.
Tijani and
I think-
Onana was a
I think
complete
Hamza,
mismatch.
Hamza.
And
Savio, wait
Villa
there.
should have
Wait.
scored. Villa could have scored 3 or 4.
Yeah.
We
Wait,
were
let me
lucky
just-
we
let me just
we
say
only
one
lost
thing.
one.
Done a really
And
good
to me-
job
No,
with
he
it,
couldn't,
saves.
Hamza.
To me-
He couldn't.
To me, I'm happy now you're seeing what I
Spartacus, you
saw.
should try
And
to
I'm
get
telling
it
you now.
done.
I'm telling you what I saw, yeah. This team doesn't have leaders. This team
Hamza.
doesn't have leaders to win games. This team doesn't have people who can. But Oscar Bob, I feel sorry for him.
No,
because
Hamza,
we
wait
just
there, wait there.
took a
Wait there.
youngster
Bro,
and we
bro.
expect him to be that
Savio
superstar.
is younger than him. Savio is
Bro.
literally younger
Savio-
than him.
Oscar Bob's not played any games, and I
is
believe it.
literally
Oscar,
younger than
listen. Okay, no, one second.
You're sorry
Oscar,
for
one
Bob
second,
because
one
he's a
second.
youngster,
Oscar,
but Savio is
Oscar, no,
literally younger.
Oscar Bob,
You can't
Os-
make this shit up.
Oscar Bob never had a season. This is Savio's second season. Yeah, he had a stink against Brentford. Pep is trying to prove us wrong. He's trying to prove us, people who don't rate Savio, he's trying to say, oh, we're wrong. Guess what? We were right.
We've got
And the
some
only
agendas
game he did
right here
well,
on Savinho.
the only game he did well was Villarreal because he made that little cross and we scored. And people said to me, apologize at Villa. I said, that's his level. Villarreal is level. We'll see you at Villa away. Wallahi, I said, I'll say to Spartacus, we'll see you at Villa away. And guess what? He was the worst player on the pitch. And
Hamza,
I'll listen to you guys because
Hamza.
you know what? If you guys keep protecting Savio, we're going to pay a price.
Player on the pitch, Hamza.
I think
Hamza,
Reinders was bad.
Hamza, wait there. Let me just
I'm
say
gonna
one
listen.
thing, yeah. Or let me just say, you asked why Savio was trending. I think Savio
Who's
just being used as a scapegoat. The whole team was poor. Yeah, I in my opinion, Tijani Reinders was worse than Savio in that football pitch. The
Yeah,
reason-
Tijani had a
fact.
very, very poor game. But it's not his fault. He's not a six. He's not
And the
a
reason
six.
why the reason
Yeah.
why Savio was trending, yeah, is because of the whole summer transfer window. And I said it before, and Martin can confirm that, yeah. Even on the ground, yeah, what doesn't matter what Savio does, yeah. If he fails one dribble, The whole fan, some people on the ground, they
He
just
never
go,
did anything.
oh, again. It's
He
like,
didn't do any. What did he
no,
do?
no, no, no,
What
no,
did
no.
he do?
The
Tell
problem
me.
is,
The whole 90 minutes.
What did
the problem is,
anybody
yeah.
do,
The
Hamza?
problem is, yeah. It doesn't
I
matter.
have,
what Savio
me with the
do.
belly. I have better performance on a Monday night Sunday league 5-a-side.
No,
No,
you
I have a
don't,
better
Hamza. You
performance
can't fucking
in
barely kick a
midfield and
football,
that.
mate.
And
If
he
I
was
play with you, I'm
shocking.
gonna
It
embarrass
was
the
shocking.
living crap out
And
of
you
you,
know
mate.
what? We will regret
Okay,
that
Hamza,
70
I'm
million.
gonna Hamza. I haven't heard from
Hamza,
Spartacus yet. I haven't heard from Cadinho. Martin's here. Welcome, Martin.
Right.
Let's give Spartacus a little chance because he hasn't. Spartacus
No,
and I were
let
talking
Matteo
privately, and
speak,
he has
'cause
some really nice tactical breakdowns that I would love to hear.
Yeah, you can let Matteo speak because I 100% agree with what he's saying at the moment.
I think, yeah. I think the frustration for the whole summer transfer window, because people wanted a different winger, and people were like, "Oh, why are we not accepting 17
they
million?"
wanted 007.
And even though, yeah, if you go and watch Pep Guardiola press conference in Bargo last night, yeah, he said it himself, yeah, and he said it, yeah, there was interest from Spurs and whatnot. However, I gave my input on the football club, and the club made a decision, and we are happy that the Savage is with us. Pep Guardiola is a player there that Pep Guardiola trusts that he can get the best out of that player. Yeah, and the reason why people scapegoat Savio is because of the whole summer transfer. Savio was the only bad player in that football pitch. Yeah,
But he was bad. He was bad. He didn't do anything. He didn't do
Oscar
anything.
Bob was really poor.
Yeah, Oscar Bob was bad as
That's
well.
better than Savio.
Reinders was poor. Stone was poor.
That's why
Bernardo
Hamza's on
Silva
the
didn't
screen
do anything.
about him.
Doku came
This
on,
is
yeah,
facts,
against the,
Captain.
no. Doku came on against the same Matty Cash,
And
and
he
he was the same as Savio.
No, he
Was the
wasn't. He was dribbling past him. He was at least doing. The guy wasn't even Congo pass. John McGinn had to double up with Matty Cash for him, and I'm the biggest critic of Doku.
You know,
but you
Hamza,
guys are
Hamza,
hypocrites.
Hamza,
Hold
Hamza,
that
Hamza,
L.
Hamza.
Hold that
You
L.
know that
Matty
no,
Cash.
Hamza,
Matty
Hamza.
Cash said it's okay for me to have Savio, and he had Savio. In fact, Aston Villa
In 2025.
Aston Villa Football Club tweeted about Matty Cash and said it was like a piece of bone and he had milk, something like that. And I thought, we know who is he cooking? And people said in halftime, guess what? Who told me? Savio. Let me ask you, Spartacus, one question. Just answer this question. Which is Savio's best side? Right side or left
Right
side?
side. Right side. By my
right side is his last side.
Yeah.
We got all DNA on the left side
right
last season,
not
so
a
I
left side.
think it's too early to say.
So he got pocketed by left side by Matty Cash. Then he got moved right side. Then he got pocketed by Lucas Dean. So he got pocketed on both sides. So now I don't know what side, because every week I get told left side is one fan base was telling us halftime we're playing him on the right side. One guy was telling us we're playing on the wrong side. So this is the problem. When a player is so bad, in a game, they're trying to find solution. Pep Guardiola has to realize there's no solution when you don't have winners who don't have anything. And I'll tell you one thing. We're not winning. We're not going to win anything with those two.
Savio didn't play against Brighton and Spurs. Who is to blame in that game?
See, now he's quiet now.
Savio didn't play against Brighton and Spurs. We lost both games, yeah? Who is to blame?
Who played? Oscar Bob played. Oscar Bob played?
Yeah, Doku played, didn't he?
Yeah, and we were coming for him.
What did Bob do? Okay, what did Doku and Bob do against Brighton and Tottenham?
No, Oscar Bob didn't do anything. You're right. And Doku, we crushed him. And we crushed him.
He's not the reason we lost all those games, though.
So are you saying that
we lost that game because Matthias Nunes handballed. Your boy handballed.
No, we did, and
or
Hamza,
something.
we lost those
Yeah?
games
So
because we're not good enough to win the games.
Yeah,
Your boy. Your boy.
Yeah.
But your boy was
on
good.
the money.
I don't mind. Your boy was
Jay
good.
Fresh on
But
the money.
Listen, to me, I'll tell you one thing before I go. All I tell you, we were so bad against Villa. If I played another 90 minutes, yeah, if Oscar Bob and Savio would have been there, they would have been nothing. Thank God. I don't know why it took Pep Guardiola to take that long to bring Marmoush and what's the name? And Cherky. There was no attacking threat. I looked at that team. I thought
they're not fit. No.
Hamza, whoa.
Sorry,
You know why,
Patrick's doing some stuff
You know
in the
why,
background.
Hamza?
Hey,
Big up
Kill,
Pat in
you're
the
slacking.
That's why, Hamza.
Oh, it's Patrick. I thought it was
in
you.
the car,
No, he's just doing
doing
something
a
in the
squatter
background.
in. Yeah, playing five-a-side on a Monday and a Tuesday and a Wednesday. because you know more.
No, Pep Guardiola got it wrong. You're a human being.
Yeah.
You're allowed to be
Yeah, he
criticized.
No,
He
did.
doesn't.
Yeah.
He got it wrong.
Yeah,
he
I
got it
agree.
completely wrong.
Yeah, we
Every
all
Totally
fan-
agree, Hamza.
Yeah, we're
But
just
And
saying
it's
why we
okay.
think he got
It's
it
okay
wrong.
to get
That's
it
all.
wrong. It's a human being. He's a human being.
Hamza,
Pep
we
Guardiola
all
is not the
agree.
greatest of all
Hamza.
time. That he knows everything and we don't know. He's allowed to make
Hamza.
mistakes. He made a
Bro,
mistake.
Bro, we
And
all
I'm the
agree.
biggest back of Pep
Hamza,
Guardiola.
Hamza, the 8
First time
people
I've
in this
criticised
panel. Yeah, Hamza, the 8 people in this panel, everyone is saying the same thing. Pep Guardiola got it wrong.
Fact.
All right.
Yeah. What's going on?
We can't be. Okay, we're not in the show anymore, I think.
This is fraudster Patrick.
Now Mateos is not on. Oh, no, Kels is not on the show anymore.
Oh,
This is
hey.
Grandpa Patrick. Patrick doesn't
keeps
know how
taking
to.
me out.
Yeah, this is
He's
what happens
trying
when
to
you
silence
allow
me.
Martin.
I
This is
wanna
what
hear- I
happens
wanna
when you
hear
allow
what
a
hap-
pensioner like Patrick
You
to
know
use
what I mean?
technology.
You know what amazes me? This panel hasn't been this big in the last 7 weeks. We lose a booking game and every fucker wants to be on. Here we go.
Yeah,
The
'cause
old
United
panel's
are-
out. We lose the game. Crazy, innit? Chats, I've just had it in mind. I've never seen the chat so vocal. I was seeing
No,
people
because
I've
they have
not
a
seen
right.
for 7
Because
weeks.
people are upset, Martin. They have a right to be upset.
Why, Hamza? Well, why can't they support the team when they're fucking winning?
No, but we're allowed to have
I
criticism
haven't
when
said
they're
anything,
losing.
so no one
They
can
do.
say
anything.
They do. They're angry.
I haven't said
Quiet,
even
because
anything,
all
so
you've
you
done
can't
is
jump to
put it in
conclusions.
25
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
haven't
We
even
need.
said
Yeah,
anything.
Coutinho's
People
been here
upset.
a
Can't
I'm
just
while.
jump to
sorry.
conclusions.
Hamza,
You-
so
I-
what you're telling me is people
I
only
feel
come on
nothing.
and support
I
the
feel
team.
nothing.
No,
No,
they
no, no.
come. They
I'm not
they
when
love
they
when
win,
we
or
win, and
whatever.
they hate when we lose.
No, they're not, because when we win, everyone disappears.
Why are they here at 11:30?
Doesn't suit
At
their
10:30?
agenda.
Why are they here at 10:30 at night? Do you think they choose to be here at
Hamza,
10:30?
why did I
People want to
travel
be
all the
in
way to
bed.
Villa Park? Why did I
Yeah,
travel all the
people
way
want
to
to
Villa
be in
Park?
bed. But these are.
Oh, you were at the game,
I rate
Martin.
those
You
fans. I rate every single one of them that are here. I'm not going to criticize them. They have a right to be upset. And who
Blame
are
it on
happy,
Pep
they have a right to be
Guardiola.
happy.
Simple fact is, it was Pep Guardiola's fault. Nobody else.
Yep, fact.
Chose the wrong team.
Fact. 100%. We agree that.
Right?
100%
That's
agree.
it. But everyone's having a go at Sevilla. Do you know why? I can name you 4 different worst players on that pitch today, but some players won't get said because they're so protected under the Protection Act of 1982 or whatever it is, under UK law, because we've got to protect them. My God.
So give us those players, Martin. What do
Yeah,
you think?
I
Who are
want
the worst?
Coutinho. Give us
Who's
the
worse than
players.
Savio?
I
Reinders
want to
was
get
one of
Martin,
Coutinho
them.
one
in this
second.
conversation,
One
guys.
second. Martin, give us the worst players than Savio today. Give us 4
Johnny
players. Who are worse.
Reinders was worse. He's not a 6.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oscar Bob was worse.
Coutinho, give
You're
us
not
some
going to like
answers.
this.
Come on,
Joshua
Coutinho. I want you to
Gavardio
Let
was
mine
worse
speak.
today.
Josko Vardio
He's
was
not a left
absolute
back.
dog shit.
He's not a left
Uh-huh.
back.
No,
He was
no,
worse
no,
than
no.
Why was he
Savio.
playing
I don't
left
believe he was
back?
worse than
And
Savio.
I'll be honest
He
with
was
you,
not worse than
I don't
Savio.
think John Stones was very good today either.
They didn't do anything like mistakenly. Why
No, no,
they didn't
no.
make us
See,
Savio.
see,
Who had
Hamza, wait there,
Matikash?
wait there.
Who was supposed to man mark Matikash?
Wait there. But
Why is
John
that
Stones
wasn't
being
Bernardo
shoved into this
Silva.
team?
That wasn't Bernardo Silva.
No, Bernardo's supposed to man
He
mark
was
Jose
not good.
Magino's
He
in
was
the
not
middle.
good today. in the
Wasn't
midfield.
Bernardo
Savio was on
Silva.
that side.
You
I saw
can't make this shit up, Hamza, mate. You protect the players you want to protect, and you
that wasn't
criticize the players you
Bernardo
want to
Silva.
criticize.
Yeah, then
Bernardo
Bernardo's at
Silva.
fault.
No,
He
no,
got
Bernardo
completely
Silva was
overran in
standing
the
at the edge
midfield.
of the box. Yeah, Bernardo Silva was the one standing at the edge of the box where Matt Cashew was making the run, and he was just there standing.
Shameful, captain.
Savio was marking it in the box. Savio was doing marking.
Who's he man marking?
Savio was there with fucking Foden and everyone. Bernardo Silva was the one who did the go and watch the game again. Go and watch the goal again. That wasn't Bernardo Silva. Stop blaming Savio for that.
Yeah, it's bad.
No,
Fine.
wait there.
Fine.
Wait there. Two days ago, yeah, Josko Vardy came out during an interview and he said, "Oh, I'm happy. I'm finally happy to be back as centre half. I feel like this is my best position. Last season I was playing left back. I wasn't very comfortable, but now I feel like I'm feeling myself again." What happened 2 days after? He got put at left back.
Where he's not good.
Yeah.
I was struggling.
And that's not
We
his
had a
fault.
solid back line. We had a solid back line. O'Reilly,
just-
Vardy,
Fix
Diaz, and
something that
Nunes.
wasn't broken.
We were,
He fixed
we were
it when it
keep
wasn't
clean
broken.
shit. We were keep clean shit in that back line. The back line looks solid. Yeah.
No, you didn't need to change O'Reilly.
O'Reilly-
Right, that
Right.
back line.
O'Reilly had a small knock. Yeah. You rest him against Villarreal.
But that
and
should
it
be
was
good
fine.
enough to.
Mhm.
That should be good enough to defend. They did well defensively. Attacking, they
John
were
Stones
just
is not
No,
good
he
enough in
didn't.
the Premier League
No,
in
he
2025
didn't.
anymore.
No, Hamza,
they-
mediocre.
they didn't.
I saw every time Marty Cash overlapping and the other
Right.
guy, Oscar Bob,
How-
was not tracking the other guy.
No.
Lucas
How can you
Digne
say-
getting in the
how-
box one time, they had a chance.
Hamza, now you're contradicting yourself. How can you say that's a good enough to do a defensive job, and then just before that you said that Villarreal should have scored 3 or 4?
Villarreal.
Oh, Aston Villa should have scored 3 or 4. How can
Because
you say
Oscar Bob,
how
I
can you
seen
say the
twice.
back line
Aston
was
Villa
good?
didn't have 3 or 4
Os-
chances on target.
Oscar
He had
Bob.
more chances on target than Aston Villa.
Nah, we never had clear chance. We just had a header.
Right, Hamza,
Haaland trying
Hamza,
desperately.
question,
They had
question,
clear chance.
Question.
There was
Statistically,
one time.
who ran more today?
Who ran
There
out
were
today?
two.
No.
I don't care about running more.
No.
I care about the scoreline.
Whether you like it or not, there wasn't one start Villa beaters in today. So when we're saying all these shots,
Onana was better. Onana dunked on our midfield. Onana dunked on our
yes,
midfield.
there's a difference.
He
Onana
was
dunked.
able
And I
to
said,
bully these
I-
tiny
I-
midfielders who should not
I
have been
predicted
playing.
it. I
Right.
predicted two things. I said, if Savio plays, he will not have an attacking threat against Marty Cash. I said, Onana's gonna dominate our midfield. We need to bust that midfield because I know they're physical. They brought Sancho on, Sancho off, and Sancho even nearly went through. Oh my God, nearly scored. They had their chance where they could have scored, and thank
point,
God.
Predator.
And then Donnarumma made another save where what's his name, the striker, Watkins made a run. And could have got, but luckily we had Donnarumma. Another chance, McGinn had a chance to release Lucas Digne, and he scores, and he didn't release him. And then another chance, McGinn had a
That's
shot.
poor
We
tracking
cleared it
back
off the
on the
line.
goal too.
They
Nobody
had,
was marking
they had
Cash.
clear chances, clear chances. Another
Green
day
tracking
would have
back
been
on the
2-3
goal.
now.
It was on a set piece.
Still, but
Yeah,
nobody
but
was marking Cash.
How do
You
you
can't
track
do
back
that.
on a set piece?
I meant to say marking. Excuse me for the wrong vernacular.
They should have
But
beaten us
somebody
3-0.
needed to be- somebody needed to be watching him and they weren't.
All
All
It
right,
was obvious
Coutinho,
or not.
please.
We didn't
Coutinho, jump
defend
in,
it
please.
properly.
Please
I
jump
think
in.
they should have
and
beaten
hear
us.
what you have to
I'm
say.
waiting to speak, so that's why
Okay.
I'm quiet. So.
I want to hear the rest. They should have beaten us 3-4-0.
Coutinho
100%.
rant, Spartacus
Oh my
rant.
God.
Go.
Where would there be scored 4 goals
Should
from?
have beat us 3 or 4-0. Yeah, where these
Let me
four
explain.
players
Let me
come
explain. Once
Yeah,
again,
I didn't
I'll
see
explain the
chances
goals.
from them.
I'll explain the
Okay.
goals. I'll explain them. Once let me explain the goals. Ollie Watkins was running. He had a chance. Donnarumma had to rush quickly and get that
Yeah.
ball. He nearly
Okay.
got that. That could have been a
Yeah.
goal. Another chance they had. Look, John McGinn hit it. They left him again in a corner. And literally, luckily, he hit on one of our players. And that was another chance. Another chance.
So
Sancho.
hit our
Once again,
players is a
another chance. Another chance. Sancho took off Matthias Nunes, went through him again, went through, hit Donnarumma once, and nearly hit again. Could have
So-
scored again.
Right, let me get this straight,
And that's
Hamza.
just top of my head.
Hamza, let me get this
4
straight.
chances.
So we blocking shots, you consider that as a chance.
They had
Yeah.
clear chance.
They also blocked
Clear.
our shot.
I don't
from
remember
Savio.
any of these clear
No,
chances.
The Savio
This is a good
shot
point by
that
Nico
got
G.
blocked. Yeah, the Savio shot that got blocked. Would you consider that as a chance?
Savio's block. Yeah, that was a chance.
Okay, the Haaland missed 1-1. Is that chance?
That's a chance.
The
Yeah.
header.
The header wasn't a chance.
No, the one
had
he
to
hit
do
straight
a
at
lot.
Emmy in the first
Okay,
half.
the header
That was-
wasn't a chance.
That wasn't a chance. He had even the
But
commentator said it was such a poor ball.
Them from 20
Oh,
yards
a
out
block.
is a chance.
A block is a
Spartacus
chance,
ignore
but the
twin.
header wasn't a chance.
Bro, the
because
header,
it was a
the
poor
commentator said that when Foden made that cross, it was such a poor, it was just so
Right,
slow
okay.
that he
Tijani
needed to pull
Reinders,
his head back
right.
and header it.
So the
And he
Tijani
had to-
Rinder, when he made that run from midfield all the way.
Nah,
to
that was not a chance. He shot from far, man. It was laughable, man. That's not a chance, man. If that's a chance, everything is a chance. We have to accept it today. This team, the team today, the lineup, I said it from beginning, that team attacking wise, Savio and Oscar Bob cannot play together. I'm sorry. And either we
Right.
have to make a decision this year. Our wingers
right,
who are
okay.
sitting on the bench
Yeah, one of them
should be
will be
playing the
sold, I think.
stars.
Right, we've done enough rant. Let's go to Coutinho. What good. What's
Yeah, we
your
want to
opinion on
want to hear from Coutinho.
I'll
He's
be
been sitting here
honest.
patiently for a long time.
For me, I think I agree. Savio has been the scapegoat. Our wingers are in general are just not good enough. All three of them. I really can't tell the difference. They're all bad. They have purple patches, all of them. If it's not Haaland, then no one's really going to score. And
I'll
if
bring you
Foden-
back, Hamza, if you come back.
I don't know what's going on.
on.
I think probably the midfield was just unbalanced. I watched Tijani. He's more better if he's in an advanced role. I think he's better as a 10 than he's an actual 8. I'll be honest, because we've seen him play in the 80s. Mate, apart from that Wolves game, I don't think he can play that role, in my opinion. Surprisingly, the defense wasn't the issue. I think the defense has probably been the best thing this season, in my opinion. Nico G, I understand the decision is precaution. Same with Nico O'Reilly. And apart from that, for me, the only chance that I remember is that one-on-one chance from Haaland that went straight to. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed that we didn't come away from a result. But yeah, I'm not coming. I wasn't coming into the season with optimism. I'll be honest. I'm all optimistic at all right now. So yeah, just take it a game as it comes and see how it goes.
That's a good point, House Captain. That's a good point.
Spartacus, go on, my man.
I mean, I think this game was, as everybody said, I think this game was mostly on Pep. I don't agree with the 11 that he played, but even more than that, I don't agree with how we played the game as well. If we were going to do the same concept as we did against Villarreal, being Stones coming to midfield, and then we have the attacking 5 of the wingers and the 2 midfielders with Haaland up top. You need the midfielders in those pockets to be making runs in between the centre backs and the full backs. This run is a very hard run to deal with, especially when you're in the mid block, because you're asking a question for both of them, both of the right back and the full back, both of the right back and the centre back, the full back and the centre back in general. And no matter what answer they come up with, you still have a very strong opportunity to do something. Let's say that, for example, the fullback decides to follow the runner into the box. Now the winger has a chance to run into the box. Still a very dangerous situation. Let's say that the fullback decides to stay with the winger and allows the runner to make a free run into the box. The winger can pass the ball into the fullback, and then, for example, that's literally what happened in the first goal against Villarreal. Savio got the ball, Rico made the run, nobody followed him, he passed the ball, cut back opportunity for Haaland, goal. If the centre back decides to follow the run of the midfielder, then it's literally the second goal against Villarreal. The centre back vacates the space in the box, a midfielder has to go into that space. Savio crosses the ball, and this is how Silva gets a free header inside the box. I think a lot of our 8s, they were very passive on the runs. They wanted the ball to fit more often than not. And I also think that that's massively because they were, especially Foden, he was on the wrong side. So let's pretend that Foden makes that run and Savio plays that ball. Foden has to make a pass, probably first time on his weaker foot, into Haaland, who's running in the back post. This is not an easy pass to make. This is not an easy pass to make. Now, if you have a right-sided 8, right-footed right-sided 8, then he has this pass a lot easier. For example, Rico Lewis, he did that. So even if Pep wanted to play this 11, I would have switched Silva and Foden around so that Foden can do those runs from the left side and get those cutback opportunities for Haaland from that left side. But overall, I think we played bad, but I don't think anybody was particularly bad. I don't think there was anybody that would say like, this guy was trash or this guy cost us. I just think it was one of those situations where Villa was just brilliant as well. They were defending with everything they had. They were blocking shots left, right, and center. They blocked 2 Savio shots and literally on the goal line. They blocked a couple of Foden shots as well. They blocked another Haaland shot and another Reinders opportunity. So I just think sometimes you just got to give credit to the opposition, and Villa deserve it.
Do you know when you said that? I think that's one thing I noticed today. Do you know when he tried to replicate that formation against Villarreal, where John Stone steps into midfield, then we go into a back 3, 2 in the middle, like the Reinders and Stones, and then he asked the 2-8 to go into them pockets in between the centre halves and the full backs. I don't think that this formation works with Foden.
On the right side, I don't think it does.
The reason being is because Foden's the type of player that he likes to get the ball. As much as he likes to make it those run in between the pockets, but he also likes to spend much of the times in the middle. He likes to drop deep and come and get the ball. He likes to be involved in the game. So he worked against Villarreal is because first is I think it was Rico. He would
Rico.
do that. Rico wouldn't be that player to get into that number 10 position, dropping deep, trying to like control the tempo of the game. He would just do that run, like in between the full backs and the centre halves. And Bernardo was doing that on the other side of the pitch. But when you've got Foden in there, it's a completely different conversation because Foden, as much as he can do that them runs, he likes to be involved in the game. He likes to be all around the game. That's one of the issues. I find it hard for him to do that. But
I think Mateus, I think he struggles to do that on the right side, because when he gets to the ball, he's on his weak foot, so he can't play the pass properly to across the box. If when he's on the left side, I think he can do that a lot better, and he usually does that a lot better. So, another example, let's not just to say that I'm defending Savio. Let's go to Wolves. Bob had a brilliant game against Wolves. Everybody was waxing lyrical about it. Why? Because Reinders was doing that movement. He was getting in between the centre backs and the centre back and the full back and creating. No, I think my mic just
What's
died.
going on here in the chat, guys? Why is everyone asking Martin if
see
he's
there,
okay?
yeah, see there, yeah. I
What is
can
this
see
all
why
about?
you're saying that. Foden can do on the left hand side, but Bernardo, where he would do well, and he can't do on the right. He does. If he asks Bernardo to go into between the pockets, he does very well on the left hand side. There was one game in the 4 in a row season when we went to Old Trafford, yeah, and we had Grealish and Bernardo in there. Bernardo was just going that between the pockets when we slapped them. That was one of the best performances I've ever seen for Bernardo Silva at Old Trafford, because that, and I think we had KDB on the other side. We looked, and John Stones was dropping to midfield. We were doing all that, and I think Bernardo plays well when he's on that left hand side, dropping them pockets rather than on the right. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing, though. I think like. Yeah, I think we have to start. We have to introduce Marmoush into this team, man. The way, if we are lacking goals all around the pitch, then he has to find a way to get Marmoush into this team. He has to, because the lack of attacking threats is not there. It is there. Like when Haaland is having enough day. Do you know what I mean? And you can just see even Marmoush, he was offside, but you can see it. The guy, like, he likes to make those run, and he don't like. Remember in his debut against Chelsea, he likes to make those run, and we got a player there that can score goals, and it feels like at times we don't know how to utilize him.
He needs to be on the pitch, man. I know he's coming back from an injury. He has to play the Swansea game at least 60, 70 minutes, maybe preferably 80 to 90. We need him to start at Bournemouth because we need another goal threat. It's too easy to close down Haaland. Bournemouth will do the same thing. We need somebody who could score a goal.
If you go back to the Brighton away, yeah, the goal we scored came from Marmoush, and he was, before he got subbed off, he was literally one of our best players on the pitch. Obviously, Brighton scored, Pep panicked and made some random substitution. He took Marmoush off, but Doc and whatnot, and everything would just fall apart. I think, see, when we've got a player like that in Marmoush that can give an opposition something else to think, they won't just be worried about Haaland, because at this right moment in time, yeah, if you mark Haaland off the game, no one else looks like he's scoring goals in that team, and that's a worry. Do you know what I mean?
I'm disappointed in Foden in this aspect because I predicted he would have a big scoring season, and he seems to have fallen back into a shell from last season a little bit. At least today he did. I'll say that today he did. I'm not going to say that about the whole season, but I expect more from him. This is a game I expect Foden to step up, grab by the scruff of the neck, and carry the team over the line, because we've seen him do it in this exact fixture.
People are talking like we're 25 games in here.
Yeah.
We're still 9 games in. That's it.
Yeah, I get it's
But we're
9 games in.
and people are like writing everything off. I mean, we sat here saying Sunderland and Bournemouth are going to finish in the top 3.
No.
Is this
Sunderland
what
to win the Prem.
See
I
what
think
see
Bournemouth
when
are
you
doing very
see,
well.
see when you say is 9 games in, but you also need to look at is it getting into them position where he can get himself a goal?
I thought Foden came alive when the subs happened today. I think the subs were just too late, but I think that was just down to.
Oh, yeah, he was.
fitness.
That's the pattern with Pep, though.
The trouble is with Nico
Subs
G.
are always too late.
Nico G. No, but Nico G can't do any more minutes than what he had. That was on doctor's advice today. Pep can only go off what the doctors tell him to do on certain players. This is what we do as fans. We sit here and we go, get them on straight away, get them on straight away. If the doctors have said Nico G's only got 30 minutes into him, that's it. He's got 30 minutes. Because
you not get Kovacic in?
Yeah,
well,
you could have
that's
started
what I would have
Kovacic.
done today.
That's what I'm
That's what I would have
concerned.
done. I'd have
I
played
would have started
Kovacic
Kovacic. I would have played Bernardo on the
not
wing.
Reinders. I
No.
don't think Reinders is a 6.
No,
He's
he's
not
not.
a 6.
It's clear by now. He's not a 6.
No.
He's not a 6. For me, it should have been Kovacic. Now again, same with
You play them as a double pivot.
I know we're all in the hindsight of it, but the trouble is, if Nico G, for example, had started today, and 40 minutes in goes down injured again, what's then everyone going to say about Pep? He shouldn't have started him. He's come back too soon. What we doing? Kelsey,
No.
you've done that a lot this season on certain players of why they back straight away. Sometimes Pep can't win.
I don't think everyone.
No, that's
expected-
why I understand why
I-
Turkey and Marmoush have not been
I-
starting games,
I don't
but they
think- I
need to
don't
start.
think-
Give it a
No,
Swarm
I
Swansea.
don't think there were
and they need
many
to keep starting
fans.
them. I get
don't
it
think
on
there
those
were many
players.
fans that expect Nico G to start, but we expect Kovacic to start because
Yeah,
give
no,
Kovacic-
I agree. Yeah,
You
Kovacic
needed some
gotta
support
start.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you give
Johnny needs.
It's
I
like
wish
Johnny
I
needs
mean,
the babysitter.
everyone's now saying Mamouche on the wing. Let's go back to before he got injured. Everyone was saying Mamouche on the wing was a terrible idea and he can't play on the left wing and he doesn't know what he's doing on the left wing and he's not a winger. Now everyone's saying put him on the wing again. And
He's
this
like
is
an
what we're
inverting
doing.
winger, though.
We're
He
just
doesn't-
because
He doesn't cross the
he's,
touchline.
he's the best
tucks
out of
into
a
the
bad
midfield.
bunch. He's
But you
better
can only
than
do
all
that
the
with an
wingers that we
overlapping
have.
fullback.
I don't think
Yeah,
he's
but
a
the
bad
trouble
bunch.
is,
Mamouche
Abdullah said this for me.
is an elite
It's
player.
just we've got wingers who are young. We've got too
Yeah.
much of a muchness. We've got a lot of just too young wingers. And the trouble is, they all need time to adapt and build. The trouble is, we haven't got the time to adapt and build them.
With
It's
Pep,
all
yeah.
right.
You can
saying
only
I've
do
got-
it for
because
one
if
of
you
them, I
look at-
think. You can't do it with all three.
Savino, Doku, and Bob are all similar kind of ages, all similar profile. None of them
Big
were
up,
big
Loco.
profile players before they played at Manchester City. They were all sort of just young, hungry, coming into the game football. People forget about Doku. Doku had played about 800 minutes for Rennes before he waltzed into Manchester City under 60 million quid. Savino's first main season was Girona.
What a season it was.
But
Yeah,
Bob's
yeah, he played a lot
breakout
that season, though.
But then the other side of the problem is all the wingers we want are already at top European clubs.
Yeah, we probably can't get them out.
So you're
I
not
know
gonna get 'em
everybody's
out.
drooling over Elise. I don't think we're
So
getting
you
them out.
can all do this, Elise. Elise has just signed a brand new contract, got rid of his release clause. So you're looking 130, 140 mil. And unless he wants to come back from England, I would buy and sell.
Want to go for Carlos Forbes, Martin?
I don't. It's all this thing of go and get him and go and get him and go and get him. That's fine. The simple fact is, Pep just chose the wrong team today.
Yeah.
But as soon as them changes made, we were the only ones trying to do anything in that game again.
There's too little, too late.
We
Well,
weren't crap today.
bit-
We weren't good today. The truth is somewhere in the middle. We weren't bad. We weren't good.
I
And
think
you
a
know,
lot of
Martin,
the reasons-
that is my biggest frustration today.
First half we were bad.
No,
Yeah,
Matthias,
first half was
like-
not good at all. There was
I think-
nothing
Matthias-
positive out of that first half.
Saying that,
Even
I thought
though
the first 20 minutes we were quite good.
reason.
No, the
I'll
fir-
put my
the first
hands
5 to
up
10
and
minutes
admit,
we were
yes, I
alright.
lost.
I thought first 20 we were all right. I thought
Nah,
we
not
were going to
20.
go and win the game. And the only chance they remember their goal came from a set piece. That was it.
Yeah, but that was at the moment where they were trying
That
to
keeps happening,
get a
though.
hold of the game.
You know it is, Kels. That is my biggest problem and grudge against Pep. It's either he does the he either does what was it? He either does the subs, late. Yeah. How do you expect, like, generally speaking, there are times where I genuinely question myself, and I say to myself, how does he expect a player to make a difference in 15 minutes, in
But
10
that's
minutes?
just
How?
that's just a Pep thing, though. He's done that for years. We've been whining
No,
about that
but no,
specific thing about
Kel,
Pep
I
for
get it.
years. It's not new.
No, I get it, and I'm saying I'm used to it, but I still question myself, and ask myself why he
Where's
does it.
Alan?
I
What?
don't see I don't see the obsession that he does with where he expects a player to come on 15 minutes and make a miracle. Like, I just don't get it.
I'm gonna argue devil's advocate here because there's a Belgian manager, and you guys won't know him. His name is Hein van Hazenbroek, and he used to come on Belgian like whenever the Belgian national team played, he used to come on and talk about stuff. And he said one time about that exact thing: why do managers wait to make substitutions? And he said sometimes your system works and you're getting in positions, but your players are fucking up in the final third. And if you make substitutions, then you can ruin the system. And sometimes just keeping the players together, letting them try and try again, can get you over the line. Or if you're playing well, then you just don't make substitutions generally. So there are arguments to be made. My problem is more so starting 11.
But then, Alfie, sorry to cut you off, then can I not throw it back at you and say that, okay, if you do that, and then what are you gonna? When is it gonna take you to make that change? What, when you're 1-0 down, when you're 2-0 down, and you're chasing the game between your legs?
If you're 1-0 down after, I believe it was 19 minutes, it means you put up the wrong lineup, and it's already too late.
Okay, 1-0 down, but if you're 2-0 down
late,
or
19
anything,
minutes? What?
if you're 2-0 down, or 3-0 down, when are you gonna make it? What, when you're 4-0 down or 5-0 down? Changes?
No,
Because
like I said,
what
this has been
changes
a Pep
did you
issue
want?
for years. We've been whining about this for years.
Well, hang on, what changes did you want? Because I think Pep's been making the correct subs all season at the right time.
No, Martin, look, I'll give
Today
you
just
credit
needed
where
to be
it
sooner, but
no,
like you said,
no,
then you can
Martin, like what I said, Martin, Martin, 100%. No,
I don't think he
Martin,
made the
I'll
right
give you
sub
credit where
against
credit is due, and I agree with you. There have been games where he has made subs correctly, and on 100%. And today, and I will agree with you 100% today. Yeah, Kovacic had to start. That one 100%.
I don't think he made the right subs against Brighton. I think
No, now that
Brighton
I've
scored,
calmed down, look,
panic.
now that I've calmed
No,
down
I
and
mean,
become,
since we've been on this 9-game unbeaten run,
This one,
Now that Martin, now that I've calmed down, Kovacic had to start. That was one, and Omar. With Omar Mamouche, I'm not sure it was questioned. There could have possibly been a chance where you played him for what, say 50, 60 minutes, and then you take him off. That's one
That's just because
possibility
he's
if
coming
he
back
wasn't
from a
fit.
really long injury. I would expect him
That's
to
what I
start
said.
against Swansea, though. Get
No,
his fitness up.
that's what I said. That was the question with a question mark on Omar Mamouche. But the player that should have started in that lineup was Kovacic, and you don't play
Alan got busted.
Gavardio as a left back because Gavardio is not a goddamn left back. It's like
Gavardio is one of the best left centre backs in Europe.
Yeah,
100%.
and that's the
So why did
Martin,
he get
and that's
pushed out of
the
position for a John
He's not
Stones who's just
comfortable.
not good enough at this in that
no,
game?
Martin.
I don't get it. I don't
No,
get
but
it.
no, Mateus, you know what's the frustrating thing? We are
It's not the
trying
game
to
with
make
John Stones.
no, Mateus, you know what's irritating me the most? We are trying to allocate the space for a guy that spends more time on an NHS hospital bed that sees an NHS nurse more time
He hasn't this
than putting a City shirt.
Wow.
But he hasn't this season.
Bro, you can see if you go and look at it against Villarreal full time, you can see, bro, the way Pep was hugging John Stones, he felt like he was his girlfriend. He loves
you know
that
what he's
guy.
done today, don't you, Mateus? What he's
Stones
done
needs to be taken away from Pep. That's
What
the
he's
only,
done-
otherwise
what- no,
he'll
what he's
play.
done
He's
to-
not good enough anymore.
What he's done today is he's played Stones in that inverted role because it worked on Tuesday night. Because it worked in Villarreal. He went back to the treble season of inverting Stones into the midfield.
He had
That
Nico
doesn't
G.
work at this level, at the
And he's
Premier League
got
level
Nico
anymore.
G's not
He
fit.
had Nico G.
Yeah,
See
no,
that?
but this is what he's done is he's put Stones in there to help
Reinders.
So he's put Stones in there to shadow Reinders.
Yeah.
The trouble is, Reinders isn't ready for that role. Stones, then we didn't. And the trouble is, it then becomes you've got to play the tippy-tappy, boring sideways football. You have to because of the selection you've got in the midfield. That's why it didn't work. If we'd have gone to what we'd done, we could have been playing balls quickly and behind and moving. And as soon as we went back to our normal selves with O'Reilly going to left back, Nico G in, we started moving the ball 10 times quicker.
See,
By
and
that time it was
the
too
trouble
late.
is, do you know, the
Yeah,
thing
too
is,
late.
against Villarreal, it worked because John Stone's going to midfield, but you still got Nico Gonzalez in there who can play in that position and he understands that position because he's been coached to play that position with Pep. But when you've got Reinders in there, when you don't have the problem is when you don't have the ball, John Stones won't stay in there because he needs to go back and join Ruben Diaz into the back line. And you leave, Reinders in there on his own, where a guy, he literally is not very good defensively because you need to be very strong defensively because Nico Gonzalez has been winning duels for fun.
He's one of the top duel winners in the league. And Tijani's one of the
Even
worst.
Even when
That's
you
just
look at
facts.
this game today, when we had the ball, even though there was two midfield, Tijani Reinders, his instinct is to always go forward because he is the guy. He's a player that he likes to move forward. Nico Gonzalez doesn't. Nico Gonzalez is like, okay, I need to protect my back line, but I know when to go forward to make them passes when intercepting the ball. But I also need to.
He hasn't got the discipline to stay disciplined at the back. And stop the balls coming through. What the idea was, Reinders is like you said, he's going to do that going forward. So in Pep's mind, John Stones then takes into that shadow role and he takes over stopping the ball. But the trouble is, when you've got Anana, etc., in the midfield, you're just going to get bullied.
Yes.
Which is exactly what happened. We just got bullied.
And if you expect John Stones to get into that midfield to stop the counter, then leave yourself wide open on the wings because you've got Vardio, Diaz, and Nunes who all them together, and there's nothing on the wings because John Stones needs to.
This is why I don't blame the wingers so much today because the wingers aren't helped. The wingers have got no support anymore because we're losing the midfield battle. So your wingers are meant to go. There's no support now for anybody else.
Look at when O'Reilly came on. Look at when O'Reilly came on. It was literally, he knows, right? I need to make the underlap, then I need to make the overlap.
Because if Doku goes, O'Reilly can cover up the mess that's left behind. That's the idea of it. This is why I always say when you are a winger, because for me, I always think I choose my fullback on my winger and my winger on my fullback. Because they're meant to connect to each other. This is what you're meant to be doing. With all due respect, Doku doesn't like coming back. He doesn't want to come back a lot.
Even O'Reilly, if you look at how comfortable O'Reilly was just being on that left-hand side, and it doesn't matter what winger he was playing with, whether it's Savio or Doku, he was doing the job.
And that's why I don't worry about it. I think today was just, we've had two, I think we just got out-muscled. It was the wrong team. It was on Pep. It is what it is. Listen, I get the Savinho frustration. Savinho, I'm with Mercedes. I think it's become a little bit of a, it's become a bit of a cult thing now because of
he's not the scapegoat today. Anyone blaming Savinho, you're looking at it.
It's because of the transfer window.
With Billy Boss from down the road, no one had really, but because people think in their heads, we did not get Rodrigo because Savinho did not come. Rodrigo did not want to leave Real Madrid.
The answer either. It's just
Rodrigo didn't want to leave Real Madrid.
Another consequence with the Stones moving up thing as well, especially when you play Foden on the right side, is that you isolate Foden to be playing in those half spaces. Because since Stones is moving up, if Foden drops back to collect the ball and help with the build-up, then he's going to be occupying the same spaces as Stones. And this is just going to create a mess in that area. So when O'Reilly came in, you didn't have Stones dropping into that pocket anymore. So Foden could then drop into those pockets and get in the ball and start helping with the build-up and getting more involved. And whenever Foden does that, we play a lot better. This is why I've been saying for a while, I don't want Foden to be playing on that right side. I want him to be playing on that left side. Because when he drops out of that pocket, then O'Reilly is able to go into those pockets and occupy those spaces. and Foden can roam around the pitch and
Look,
find
what you end up with Spartacus is a split midfield. So you have Bernardo and Foden going to do the forward bit. Reinders then Stones are like, well, we'll do the defending bit. Reinders doesn't really want to defend.
He
Reinders
doesn't like to. He doesn't like to defend.
Awful
great
at
at that.
defense.
So then John Stones is
That's a big
isolated
weak
on
link
his
in our
own.
midfield right
Hey,
now.
bro, he was the amount of time he was jogging back, yeah, and Villa had the ball in a counter. It is because he doesn't like that. Listen. You ask even You look at Tijani Reinders. He came out in the press conference when we signed him. And he said Pep Guardiola called me and he said I need a number 8. Yeah, Pep Guardiola never told me that he needs a DM.
No, play him as an 8, not as a 6.
Exactly.
You've got a 6 on the bench.
And now Pep Guardiola saying in the press conference,
Two potential ones,
and say,
too.
"Oh, Tijani can play in there." Why you keep doing that? These players
We
they
can't.
cannot
No.
play there.
Right, do you remember the last time he played Tijani Reinders as a 6?
I think that was
He was
Probably.
playing next to
No,
Kovacic, and that was the most horrendous.
Bro,
Was against Al Hilal.
Wasn't
And he
Al
was,
Hilal.
he was
Problem.
at 2 of the goals. Because
And this is
remember
gonna
he
be a
did that
problem.
header? Do you remember he
If
did
teams
that
are
header
targeting our
corner in
DMs,
that
we're gonna have a
red
problem.
he's done that. He's done that at Villa Park 2 years ago with the Akanji in midfield, and he said he sat in the press conference.
Yeah,
and said,
Akanji was
"Akanji
so
can
terrible
play
at
there."
that too. Not his
Are you-
fault,
are
just
you
really
nuts?
bad at it.
Do you know what I mean? Anyway,
Yeah,
right,
this
we
is
need
a
to-
problem.
right.
What's the problem? Because our DMs, like, they keep getting injured. Like, this is a problem. Like, we need them to stay
We-
fit, and they're not staying fit.
Right.
And
We-
this whole
we
system
have
just
three
collapses
DMs on
without
the
a
box.
6.
Maybe
It's like teams
instead of,
know the players that we need, and they start targeting them. Like, I think Husinov was targeted.
maybe the academy needs
I
to
think
start
Nico
like,
G was targeted by that predator that I'm not going to name.
Right.
The trouble is we don't
we've
know
got it,
like Kushinov. Kushinov's training doesn't mean he's fit. There's
No,
a difference
no.
between
well,
training
he's
and
training by
fitness.
himself.
Rodri is training in the gym by himself. Doesn't mean he's fit. He's just in the gym on his own.
I would
This is the bit
honestly,
people don't say.
for Rodri, just let him rest till after the international break. Let's not screw this up anymore.
All right, we've
It's
got.
fine.
I
It's
don't
a
think we're
one-off
managing
today.
him properly.
It's a one-off. It is what it is. I don't
Yeah.
think anything's over. 6 points is
Listen.
nothing in October.
It's nothing, yeah.
At the end of the day, we lost the game. We're 6 points behind Arsenal, and it's game week 9. We've done the ranch. Right, we've got 2 games, 2 Premier League games before the international break. I think we've got Bournemouth. It's Bournemouth at home.
You got
and then
Bournemouth, Dortmund.
That's going to be a tough game.
Yeah,
They're
Premier
playing
League.
very
Yeah.
well.
In the
Yeah,
Premier
we
League.
got 3 home games. So we got 4. We got
No,
one,
we've got
one
4.
away.
We've got
Yeah.
Swansea in the week, and we've
Hell,
got
I
Bournemouth.
might be going to that Bournemouth game. So
Dortmund, and then
Patrick
we've
said
got
I might do
We
a
need to
vlog on
ban
that.
Adam from the stadium. Ban him.
Right. I think with the Champions League, we're
Don't
quite
worry, I'll meet up Martin.
Ruben Diaz has something for Adam when he
Yeah.
turns to
in the
eight.
Champions League. We're quite in a good position. I think we're sitting 7th. in
Hey
the table.
Martin, how about this?
And
If we
It's
can
I'll make a
desperate
deal
too.
with you.
If we can meet
Martin,
Dortmund,
how about this?
basically
Martin,
that.
how about this? I'll make a deal with you. If I come for that Bournemouth game and Ruben Diaz has a performance, I'll wear a Ruben Diaz shirt and I'll run on the pitch.
Fucking
No.
hell.
I think if Adam
Development.
goes and Savinho has a good game, Adam has to buy a
Right.
Savinho shirt.
right, okay. If just what right, we've
Hey,
got.
all right
we've
then.
got-
Hey, that's a deal, Kel. How about
We-
Yeah.
hey,
If
it's
you
a
go
deal.
to the Portuguese
Hey,
game, Savinho has a good game, you have to go buy his shirt.
hey, how about this? If he scores, yeah, I'll give the camera to Martin and then Martin can record it. Martin can
Martin
be the
Martin
Don't
cameraman.
worry,
shirt.
don't know.
We
I'll
don't
be
want people
recording-
running in the bed into
I'm
the bed.
recording other things to the
And if
Bournemouth
Donnarumma
game.
has a good game, we'll buy Spartacus at Donnarumma.
No, I'm recording other things to the Bournemouth game. Don't you worry.
Right, quick question. Yeah, quick question to everyone. Where do we go from here? Obviously, in the Champions League.
Swansea.
In the Champions League, we're not doing too bad. We're sitting 7th in the table. We've got the next 2 games we have is at home. I think we've got Dortmund and is it Leverkusen at home?
Yeah, we've Dortmund next week.
Which is we should win them games, but we never
That's
know.
a winnable
But
game. They're
I think
not good.
because obviously we're 6 points behind Arsenal, and our next 2 games is Bournemouth and Liverpool, both home games, and Arsenal has Burnley and Sunderland. Right, what sort of changes do you guys want to see? Where do we go from here?
You go back to
sure
what's
that-
working.
Wait there. Let me start with Alfie.
Quite
It's like
suck
I'm
at
on
me.
the spot here.
Just play people who can score. Honestly, play Marmouche. play a 6. I'll always Kovacic, Rodri, or Gonzalez on the pitch depending on fitness, and play a proper back four, Guardiol and Diaz as centre backs. I think just keep it simple. Keep it simple. Don't do anything overcomplicated. I think it's that.
Would you like to see O'Reilly back into the left back position?
Yeah. I think he's better than Guardiola at left back.
What would you do with Daniel Reinders? Would you stick him on the bench for a few games, or would you still playing him? Would you bring Turkey onto the team?
I think I'd bench Tijani for a few games, to be honest, at this point. I think I'd go Gonzalez, Foden.
Would you bring Kovacic in?
Yeah, I think I'd go Kovacic, to be honest.
Just bring a bit of stability in the midfield. Kovacic is also good going forward. He can score goals. But yeah. Adam, what are you saying? Where do we go from here, man?
I just want 6 points from that Bournemouth and Liverpool game. That's all I want.
Yeah.
How do we get those 6 points, Adam?
Go back to what was working. That's the simplest. Why change something that was working?
Yeah. I think the biggest concern is that we cannot chop any more points. So we cannot go into like the second half of the season like being 10 or 12 points behind Arsenal, because it's going to be very difficult. But 6 points is not too bad. Do you know what I mean? And we obviously we'll be happy to keep 3 points off them, but 6 points isn't the end of the world. But I don't think we can afford to go 9 points or even 12 points behind them. Doesn't matter where we are in the season, because that would just mean that we just gonna start playing catch up game. But yeah, Abdul, what are you saying, man? Where do we go from here? We've got Liverpool and Bournemouth in the league. Then obviously we've got.
I expect 6 points. I'll be honest, 6 points from them 2 games. I expect 6 points.
It's home game, so
yeah, I think Liverpool are there for the taking.
9 out of 9. 9 out of 9.
I believe we can beat Liverpool because they're so wounded, and especially if that virgin Dutchman is playing at the back. 100%.
No. Virgin, what?
Yeah, I call him Virgin Van Dijk, man. I call him Virgin.
Abdullah, how you?
Wow.
Abdullah, how you do? Hey, Abdullah, how you dissing your own countryman?
Bro, he's our worst Dutch centre back. Even De Ligt, who I classify as the Dutch Maguire, is better than him. So for me, we'll never win anything major with him. We'll never win anything major with him.
About Van de Ven.
The back of line.
Yeah.
Apparently Van de Ven had 23 points on the bench or something like that for FPL. I don't play that.
Van de Ven's better than him. Van de Ven's.
Do you know them 4 games that we have? Yeah, just before the international break. Obviously, after the international break, I think we've got Newcastle away, St James Park. It's a good chance to get players like Foden and not Foden, players like Cherki and Marmoush up to speed and into this team, and Rodri maybe coming back after the international break, get us a win at St James Park, because tough ground, man. Tough ground.
Also, Newcastle are not good this year. They're not good. I've watched almost every one of their games. They are not good.
Yeah, but Aston Villa wasn't good either, was it? So do you know what I mean?
They were on a streak though. Newcastle have dropped some really bad points. They drew at Leeds, they drew at Villa. Like, they're stinky.
Neither was Brighton.
We're better than they are.
Brighton wasn't. They're not good either. Do you know what I mean? And
Brighton have been better than Newcastle.
Well, they got slapped by them lot down the road, didn't they?
It's Cardi V.
Oh, yeah. Spartacus.
Oh yeah, Van Dijk.
Spartacus, what are you saying, bro?
I think the hardest game will be Bournemouth. I think they're literally the hardest fixture for us, because I think they press very high. They're very aggressive. They're very strong in the midfield. They're very strong in duels. But I actually think Liverpool is not going to be as hard as people make it out to be, because I don't think they're particularly good at all. I've been saying this for the longest time. So I'm expecting 4 points out of those 2 games. Also expect us to win both of our midweek games as well.
So would you make some changes in the Carabao Cup? Obviously, we've got.
Oh,
Sean
yeah.
to play.
Kel, please do me a favor. Please boot off this Alan guy.
No, leave him on. I'm having fun with him. Enjoy it.
Yeah,
It's
let's-
quite
He's a
let's
fun.
just go and
troll.
have
He's
some
a troll,
fun.
Alan.
I'm
having
probably at a
some
rough
fun
stream
with him.
earlier,
This
so let's let him
Alan
have some
guy's
fun.
a troll.
Ah,
What-
I'll take
what-
it.
Yeah.
Thunder. This kept me nice and warm today.
No, but no, Kel
Really
and
cold,
Martin, is
man.
this Kel and Martin? Is this the level of brain cells that people have dropped to that they
I
have
don't
to
know,
make it?
listen to Alan. If he's following Alan for this, I know Cundinho calls him the god, the king, or whatever.
No, I say the Don. No, that's
Kel
blasphemy.
and
I don't call him
Mateus,
a
you
god.
now see why
That's blasphemy.
you
That's
now see
blasphemy.
why I don't do
I'm
very
a
well
religious
with
man. I
people
would
that
never
like
call
brain
a
cells.
man a god. No chance.
He's not Alan. This is
He's
I
Alan.
know it's
Don.
not, but
Not
I'm just
Alan.
saying.
Different Alan.
I know it's
There's
not
more
Alan,
than
but
one
I'm saying
Alan
this
on the
guy.
planet.
Alan, there's only one Alan. Come on, Matthias, you remember
I know,
that?
I know, Kels, but I'm just saying people like this, yeah, like the brain cells. Generally speaking, I really wonder if they have brain cells.
Yeah. Do you know? On Tuesday? Yeah, obviously John Stones just start back-to-back games, and we need to make some rotation in the starting 11.
Tuesday.
Not Tuesday. Is it
Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday?
They have not booked an hotel.
Nah. Oh yeah. Is it Wednesday?
Yes,
No, we're playing Swansea.
No. No, what I did.
Swansea. We're gonna.
No,
I
no,
think
no.
we're going stronger in that game than we all anticipate because,
No.
I've said this many
Wait,
times. We have
wait there,
players
wait
who
there.
need match fitness. They're going to start.
Wait there,
Turkey
wait
is
there,
going to start
because-
that game.
because
Marmoush
I
has to
think-
start that game. We need them to
I-
get match fit.
No,
and
but
that's how
I'd
you
still
get the
play
match
young.
fit.
I'd still play like Rico. I'd still play like
Yeah.
Mikasa.
Nathan Ake will play. I'd play John Stones because I'm sorry, but these are the kind of games you play
Nah.
John Stones
I'd
in.
give
I don't think
Ignoria
he's good
run.
enough
I'd
against
give
Villa in
Ignoria
2025.
run.
Do you-
I'm not sure he'll even give Cherky and Mamouche
do
a run.
you
You
know
know,
what?
I think he'll go.
They
with
need to
Kidd.
get match fit though. Where are we going to get them match fit? They need to
I
start
think
games.
he's using these games 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there to get a match.
I think I think we need to get him 60, 70 minutes. And you
Then
do.
how'd you get these kids going then? How'd you get Mikado
I
and all
don't care
them
about
going?
the kids. Yeah, who
Wow.
cares?
Okay. That's a bit.
Do you know
That's
what?
a
I'm going to
bit.
be honest with you.
He's ruthless, isn't
Right
he?
now, I don't care enough about them. I really, I
Balls
need
to the
Marmoush.
kids. She
I
had
need
the kids
Marmoush
all
match
last
fit.
season. Now he's balls to him.
I need Marmoush to get match fit, and this is how he gets. If that means Mikasa can't play the game, then tough tacos, buddy. I'm sorry.
Would
I need
anyone
Marmoush
pick-
match fit to
Genuine
start games
question.
to score goals because Savinho, Doku, and Oscar Bob can't do it. We've seen enough.
Well,
They can't do it.
genuine
We need Marmoush in there to score goals.
Genuine question, what I done. Would anyone sacrifice some comps and focus on the two big ones?
No.
No.
Remember,
No,
like,
I don't think we can
We
do
need,
that.
I think we need to win this Carabao Cup. We need to
No,
win it this
I'll
season
sacrifice
because this
the
team
Carabao.
needs to learn how to win.
I'll sacrifice the Carabao. I'll sacrifice.
I'm
No,
just thinking
no,
like we used
I'm
to
not
do.
sacrificing.
Because one thing Klopp, because this is one thing Pep was good at, he did, when we won the treble, he did sacrifice the Carabao Cup and other people sacrificed other
No.
people.
Because I don't think right now, I don't think we are strong enough to win the Champions League. So
I don't think we do. I don't think
I
we're
wouldn't.
going to do that.
I'll
either.
I'll be honest.
one of
I'll
the
sacrifice
shit.
the Carabao. I'm not sacrificing the FA Cup.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
we've done.
I think we need to win the Carabao Cup because this team needs to learn how to win.
No.
And if they could
We
win a
need to win the
trophy
FA
in
Cup.
March, that would give such confidence to them trying to win a league.
I
A
disagree.
lot of these players don't know how to win. Nico Gonzalez doesn't know how to win. Oscar Bob doesn't know how to win.
Agreed.
None of these
agreed.
players know how to win. You win by winning a trophy. This
Yeah,
is what I
but I-
riff on Arsenal about all the time. They don't take these little cups seriously. I think
Yeah,
this
yeah,
time
we-
we need to take
we-
this cup
we-
seriously
We've
to
got
get
we've
the
got
winning
way,
mentality back
yeah,
on
we've
this
got,
team.
We've got way too many players that they have.
Okay, well, all right. Well, because when we played Huddersfield, we're all going with Trafford in that, I'm presuming, yeah?
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would play Trafford in that.
He played Stones, Ake, Lewis. Would anyone change anything there?
No,
Maybe
I
an
don't-
eight
Nora.
That's fine. Yeah.
Ain't
I would
Nuri.
play Ake and Stones. Yes, I would. I would not play
think
Mordial.
ain't Nuri. If he's fit,
Yeah,
play him.
Nori
I
maybe.
know he
for
needs the
Stones.
fitness. Play him.
Yeah.
Midfield was McCaswell. No, it was O'Reilly,
He came off the
Nunes,
bench.
Gonzalez, Foden, Savinho, Bob.
No, we go with Calvin Phillips.
Yeah.
No.
Fucking
No
forgot him. I forgot
Calvin
about
Phillips
him.
can hand out the food. That's what he can do.
How can you
Hey.
forget about
Forgot about
Phillips?
him. He's got to earn his 150k.
No,
Thanks,
thanks.
Stars. Thanks, Stars.
No, thanks.
Go away
That's
now.
right, Nelly the Savior.
I don't want the human Yorkshire pudding on that pitch, please.
I know,
Wow.
that's the problem because Gonzalez is not match fit, and then Rodri's on. Well, actually, Pep did hint
You know
that
what?
maybe he'd
You
play
know
against
what? I think-
Swansea. I personally would not, but Pep did hint that. So
Nah, Calvin
Gonzalez
Phillips
got
don't
broken
watch his
nose
Huddersfield.
now. Every time he comes on, he's getting beaten up.
He's getting targeted. He's getting targeted, man. They know how important he is to our setup now, so he's getting targeted.
No, it was only that. It was only that grapist. It was only that grapist who targeted him. Come on, to be honest.
We're not naming any names there.
Yeah, that
Too much,
grapist.
too close to home. I'm just gonna say that we're not saying his name.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
I think I've done a madness. So
Why not play Kovacic as a 6 in that game? Why not?
Nah. I
That
thought
might be a shout. You know, he might actually do Kovacic on Wednesday.
I thought
To be honest with you,
Kovacic, give him some match fitness.
no, but Kel, I'd rather bring him off the bench and then you chuck him in against Bournemouth.
Kovacic?
That's my.
No, I'm not putting
Yeah.
anyone in against Bournemouth.
Who you wouldn't
No,
put
Nico
Kovacic
G's
against
going to
Bournemouth?
start against Bournemouth.
Bournemouth
We
got
need
the
Nico
best
G
11.
starting against Bournemouth.
no. You start your best team against Bournemouth.
All right, then. Well, when does you bring Rodri back? When do you start working Rodri back?
Roger's not fit.
No, but
Yeah,
no.
get him fit.
But he's
If he-
how do you get him fit though? How do
If
you
you
get him
ask my
Bring
opinion,
him up,
like
give
what,
him some minutes off
Martin,
the bench against Bournemouth. If
like
you
what
can.
you,
Like
if
we
you
did
ask
last
me,
year.
I would say like what Kel said, start him after the international break. And I
So
honestly
But
don't
you
want
can
him
bring
for
him
Liverpool
off the bench
at all.
before the
You
international
don't
break.
want Rodri for Liverpool at all.
Can
No,
if he's
we need
look,
him.
if no
Martin,
Martin, look,
we need him
if
for
Martin, look, if he's
I don't know
not
about this.
80%,
Sorry, Blue Moon
look,
Chester,
Martin, if
people
he's not
said.
80%, yeah, I will not risk him.
Ooh,
If he's
Darsh, ooh, Darsh,
if he's
you got some,
70%,
got some
it's not
intel?
worth risking Roger.
That's why I'm asking, because and Dash probably had the same thing I have. I've got a feeling Rodri's. I think he wants Rodri for Liverpool.
You know, we need them for Liverpool.
But he needs to be. He needs a few minutes before. You can't just
Yeah,
throw him
that's
straight
what
to
I'm
Liverpool.
saying. I'm thinking Rodri's going to start.
Although they might not have Gravenberch, they don't really have a DM otherwise.
If we have,
we need Rodri.
We definitely need Rodri.
It's gonna be a DM less.
Jesus Christ, just because
Nobody has a DM anymore.
Without one either.
No. We need one.
Arsenal have two of them, but I think both of them are not very
we have Rodri. We have Rodri. We win that game easily. I think we'll win the game regardless.
This is a good point, Curtis. This is a good point.
I think we win the game regardless. I believe we beat Liverpool regardless because I think they're finished. I really do.
I think City will win the next 4.
Yeah, I hope so.
I think this is a blip.
I'm scared of Bournemouth, to be
Still
honest.
think we're in the league. Still think we're in the league hunt. I'm telling you now, stop Semenyo, you stop Bournemouth.
Yeah.
I think Bournemouth's biggest strength is not the players.
Hopefully Kusanov can play that game. Would you give him, if he's fit enough to play a few minutes against Swansea?
We don't want Kusanov against, because this is the thing. I'm not scared of the transition versus Bournemouth.
Kusanov's due to be back.
Why, Paolo?
Because they don't play in the big issue with Bournemouth is that they have brilliant presses. They smother you and they don't allow you to play out from it back. They don't allow you to play through the turns, and they're very strong physical side. We're not gonna get the ball up the field very often, I don't think. Because it's not because of us, it's because Bournemouth don't. No, it's because Bournemouth don't allow people to do that. Bournemouth is just a brilliant.
You know what though, Semenyo, if he plays off the left, Kusanov just does him in the first 5 minutes. See you later, mate.
I want Nunes. I want
Kusanov to run through Semenyo, not injure him, but just I'm there.
Wow.
If Kusanov's playing, then I think we're gonna.
Hey, he's lately killed.
I think Bournemouth is a big game now. I think.
No, you got to treat Bournemouth with the respect. The third.
Kel, you know what I've realized lately? Martin has slowly become joining the dark side now.
Welcome to the.
Oh, I had someone DM me going, "What? How come you're blaming Pep?" So because it was Pep's fault today. I'm not going to lie, but at the same time,
Martin,
we all said that. We all said today was
welcome to the
100%
dark
on Pep.
side.
We're not blaming the players. We're blaming.
No,
Pep.
but this is what I mean. I think there's a difference between where I get upset is, and it's people's opinion is, it's that one loss means our whole season's going to roll down into nothing again, and it's the end of the world. It's like, let's calm down. It is one defeat. And I'll be honest with you, I said this. I don't. Last season at Villa Park was
not
night and
Voldemort.
day. That was night and day.
Martin is not Voldemort.
Listen, I'm going to take Listen, the day I go to a game and I think we're going to lose, and there's no point in me going anymore.
I'm sorry, that Voldemort comment is making me laugh.
I just
Last
wait.
season, I was happy clapper. I can't fucking win.
Nah, man, you speak your truth.
I'm
There's
happy
no judgment
clapper
from
out of
us.
Voldemort.
Comparing Martin to a murderer. What are we doing here? It's
You
just
can't do
football,
that.
guys. It's not that deep. It's just
We
football.
scored at Villa last year. Did
relax.
you see us at Villa last year? We could have got beat 9-0 at Villa last
That was
year.
so bad.
No, what we're doing here, mate. Villa last year was
Villa last
horrible.
season, embarrassing. That was
See,
embarrassing.
this is less offensive of a comment because you're not comparing
Right,
him
it
to a
is
murderer,
negative.
a fictional murderer.
By the way,
So negative, blaming
are we
Pep.
calling
We're all
Voldemort?
blaming Pep. We're all
Are we
blaming
calling
Pep. It's not just
Voldemort
Martin.
a liar? Are we calling him a murderer? What are we doing? Jesus, he was
Voldemort?
a character
Did you
out of
not read Harry
What are we
Potter?
doing here? Oh, Jesus.
There we go. Martin disrespect not tolerated.
Can you believe in fairies?
Martin was busy reading
What kind of
Sherlock
fairies?
Holmes and Peter Pan.
I've been on the Peter Pan ride. Quite good.
Oh, dude, yeah,
roller
that makes your white shirt glow blue. Good.
Yeah,
Martin,
23.
you're
It
not.
always has the longest queue, though. It's very annoying. I waited an hour last time I went on that ride.
Do you know what ride I'd never wait for? It's a Small World. That could be 5
Oh.
hours longer and I'd walk past it. That could be 1 minute longer and I'd walk past it. That gave me nightmares.
Small world.
No, don't do it. No, don't do it. I never forgave my parents for that.
That's only fun if you're under 5 years
That's what you
old.
call child cruelty, that, just to watch mechanical
Oh my god!
minutes.
You know the worst thing is
Snow
what?
White ain't too bad.
But you
Wild
know
Ride
the
of
worst
Mr.
thing
Toad.
is,
My
yeah.
mom said I tried to jump out on that ride at the train
No,
scene.
Martin, you know
as
the
a little
worst thing
kid.
is you just giving me flashback of what I did on that ride.
Whoa, Predator. What do you mean 4 is the threshold for winning the league? According to who?
No, I think
I
it'll
don't
be 6
believe
this
that.
year. I think it'll be 6.
6? Well, then we have 2
6
losses
what?
in us.
I
Spurs
think it'll be
away.
6 losses. I think this will be the
Oh.
highest loss. Because you know one thing I'd say about the Premier, it's wide open at the minute, this Premier League. Everyone's
And every
beating each
team's
other.
fan base is melting down right now. Like Liverpool.
Except,
dude.
well, Sunderland are booking Champions League things. They're off
Well,
already.
United are saying they're in the title race.
United are in a title race again. Liverpool are finished. Liverpool have gone to where we were last season. So
There you
it's
go.
like
Curtis agrees with you, Martin. 6 or 7, yeah. United used to win
I
the league when they
think
won
this is
last
the
7, 8,
most-
9 games.
I don't think it'll be a high points total either. I'll win the
No.
league.
Hey, listen, hey,
I think
Abdullah,
low to mid 80s.
Abdullah,
Yeah, it's not gonna be
Abdullah,
very
if
high.
United
I
are
don't
in the
think
league,
anyone's
then
cracking 90.
No, I
Abdullah.
said to
Odyssey?
United.
No, okay, I know if people are saying that United are in the league, yeah, then I'm
No.
dating Bella Hadid.
I said to United fans, everyone who's in their 30s and 40s,
No,
let alone
hey.
their 20s, will never see a Premier League title. or
No,
championship
Spartacus,
ever
that's
again.
the honest truth. If
Ever
United
again.
believe that they're gonna
I'm
win
that
the league,
confident
yeah,
United will never
yeah,
win a major
and then they think that they're in the title race, then
Or
I
is he
believe I'll
average?
date Bella Hadid.
Yeah, that's
I don't
crazy.
even know who
Hey,
that
why
is.
a brother can't dream? If United fans are dreaming that
Did you
they're
say
gonna win
something
the
like
league, I'm
Beyonce,
dreaming
somebody
too.
people know?
Yeah,
I
because
don't
they're
know
just
who
as
the hell
brained
it is.
as United fans. They're just as brained as Arsenal fans. They're
I'll
just
say
as
this
brained
before we
as-
go, and I just said this on my channel. If we're always going to compare
Abdullah, you're fantastic, man.
the trebles, and
I
the
like to say
undisputed,
I would like to say the R word, but
we're never going to go back.
Don't.
No, Kelsey, we'll never move forward if we're always going to compare with our great teams of the past.
Yeah. That was a special one-time thing, and we
Those
got
are
to
the
witness
great
it. Let's be
teams of the
happy
past.
about it, and let's
I
try
just
to do.
want
Let's
Wolves
try
to
to be
continue.
great again. We have to get
And the
better
thing is,
again, though.
like I said,
I
in
just
the
want
treble
Wolves to
season,
continue.
we were crap until February, March.
We were awful. I remember crying to my Arsenal friend. I was like, "You guys are playing beautiful football. We're shit. Like we're awful." And then we just took off and
We got
kicked
beat
everyone's
1-0 at
ass.
Tottenham. We got beat 1-0 at Tottenham. Everyone went into a total
That was
meltdown.
Rodri's fault too.
Her.
That was
Yeah.
Rodri's fault.
And then the
Rodri
1-1-5
passed straight to
draw,
Kane.
and then
What are
all
you
of a
doing?
sudden, then we drew at Forest. Everyone went into a meltdown again. We were
Oh
over.
man,
The
Laporte
season's
took
done.
pelters for that one.
And the next minute, I didn't think 5 months later we were finishing in Istanbul, lifting big A's.
That was crazy.
So I'm not going to panic in October either.
Same. Yeah, I've seen
what it is.
Liverpool fans said they're rooting for us now. They gave up. I don't know why everyone's giving up, man. It's
no,
October. Let's relax.
Hussam is twerking for Arsenal. He's twerking for Arsenal.
Oh,
Ronnie
he's tried
Savage
that a
talking
couple of
last
years now.
But anyway, I'm going to
No.
show. Smash the likes. See you all in a bit.
No,
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up here real quick because I have to go. I've got plans for tonight. It's only 4:30 here, so I got plans. Any final thoughts, guys? I think we lost. I think we lost Alfie and Mateus.
No, it's cool.
No, not much. I'm just people need to calm down a little bit. Like this, literally, we don't even have 10 games in the board yet, and people are already saying that the league is done. Like, calm down. We've been 8 games behind Arsenal with 8 games to go, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, this is a different Arsenal side, to be fair.
Calm down. Let's just see where it lands, isn't it? Like, let's just see where it lands.
Yeah. I just wanted to have a rant today. I had my rant. I'm gonna move on. We'll get a preview stream out for Swansea. Like, let's just have our, get it out of our systems. It's all good. Like, the sky is not falling. It's one game. It was a poor game, but it's fixable. This is not like a systematic problem. This is the manager just decided to not play what was working. But we know what works. We can just go back to that. Like, we have the template. We're ready. Like, we have the formula. We can get better. Like, we know how to be better. We just have to play that way. And so, again, yeah, the manager got it wrong today. But, the sky is not falling. Well, I think we're going to be fine.
I think it was also very, very bad that we ended up losing both of our DMs at the same time. Like, you can't really do much about this. You can't have 3 DMs on the books, right? You can't do that. So when you have one, the main one, Rodri, he gets injured, and then you have a second one who's performing very well, Nico G, and then he gets injured as well. Like,
and it always happens at Villa Park. That's what's so annoying. Is it always happen? Okay, here Hamza wants to say goodbye. Hamza, we're about to wrap up. You got any final thoughts?
So literally shameless, shamelessness.
Oh,
Like shameless.
You have 2 minutes, Hamza. I'm cutting off at 2 minutes. I will cut you off mid-rant too.
Listen, shame on you lot.
Let him go. Let him go.
It's not bad.
Are you gonna end the stream,
went back
Mateus?
2 years ago.
Yeah, I
We
will
lost
do.
that
Just give me
game.
10,
We
15
lost
minutes.
one game and then we lost
I need to go
another
in 2
game.
minutes, Mateus.
Bro, listen, it's shameless. This is expected. When fan base are angry, they're angry for a reason. They don't see these players they never saw. I'm so glad. I don't see fans don't know. They've seen it. They know. You can't lie to the fan base. You're telling us, it's okay. That's why I'm not reacting. We got battered by bloody Tottenham, battered by Brighton. We've lost 3 games out of 9. That's not Pep Guardiola's level. Shame.
Now this is a good analogy, Curtis.
Like
This is a good one.
shame. Like people can't try to. But we went on to win a try. 1-1. These guys can't even win. They can't even beat Al Hilal. They couldn't even beat Crystal Palace. Couldn't even beat Tottenham. Couldn't even beat Monaco. What wonder? Bro, it's multiple failures. Multiple. How can you say that? Yo, you can't lie to the fan base now. People are seeing the truth.
Hamza, nobody's lying to the fan base. People are just saying their opinions and things. Your opinion is not objectively correct. Mine is not objectively correct. Can you stop saying that we are lying?
Facts. We're crap. We lost to bloody thing.
Hamza, so why are you lying about Liverpool then? Why were you lying about Liverpool then?
The fan base, at least they're reacting.
No. You were lying.
The fan base, you know what the fan base are saying? They want the manager out. They just won the league. And they want the manager out. They want the manager out.
Hamza, why were you lying about Liverpool in the beginning of the season?
Fans. Yeah,
Hamza, why were you lying about Liverpool to the fan base? You are also lying to the fan base.
They want the consequences to happen.
So you want us to sack Pep?
Why are they coming for the manager?
You want us to sack Pep then?
Me, I told you one thing.
You want us to sack Pep?
Some of these players are not good enough. We know. And we've seen KDB, we've seen Yaya, we've seen David Silva, we've seen Raheem, we have seen Leroy Sane, we have seen Julian Alvarez, we've seen Mahrez. You can't lie to us. You can't lie to these guys. These guys they've seen standards. When the word standard is used, standard FC. Guess who used the word standards? Rodri used the word standards. When you go fan base here, when I was telling them Rodri's thinking about not even signing a contract, people are saying, it's okay, he can go. Rodri can go. You can't even beat Villa with Onana. You want Rodri to... Bro, they gave Nico G bleeding. He was bleeding. I said, yo, this game you need winners. You need guys with blood. You need champion, Ballon d'Or. They ain't gonna let you. I used to see my team 2-0 down, 15 minutes to go at home, losing the league title. This bunch of ballers would have lost that. The other team said no. Raheem Sterling came on, winner. Gundogan, bang. KDB, bang.
All right, Hamza, I'm gonna interrupt you for a sec. I'm just gonna leave, guys. Mateo's taking over, so have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.
Mateo,
Big up,
so
AK.
this team, they're not good enough. It's facts. People say they lie to the fan base so much.
Hamza, you don't have an objective truth on this
No,
one, mate. Don't say you
man.
lied.
We don't believe
We're just
that.
discussing
The story.
We're
Well,
discussing
we-
opinions.
Nobody has an objective truth about football here, mate. You don't
No,
know
I
enough
don't
about
care. I
football.
wanna
I
win.
don't know enough
I wanna
about
win.
football.
I
Mateos
don't care.
doesn't
I
know
wanna
enough
win.
about football to be saying objective truths.
I wanna win. I wanna win.
I
will
don't
never
care if
accept-
you want to win. Just
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
pretend
exactly.
like
You
you
don't
can
mind
say
not
objective
winning.
truths.
That's the difference, Spartacus. You
Don't-
don't mind not winning. I want to win.
Hamza, I don't give us. Can I
Guess
swear on
what?
this?
I give a F about winning.
I don't give
get.
a flying fuck if you want to win or lose. I'm just
No,
saying you
but
don't
that's what
know
we're saying.
fucking football enough to say
No,
that you have
to
an
you,
objective
that's what
truth.
you use.
You haven't
You
coached.
gaslight.
You don't
You
have any
gaslight.
badges.
I don't
You
care.
haven't played the game
I
professionally.
don't need
You
to
haven't
play
been
football.
into an academy. You have no.
I don't
All
care
of your
about
experience
that.
comes from watching
I
the game
don't
from the
care.
couch.
It
Don't
doesn't
pretend
add-
like you fucking know it all.
It
You
doesn't
don't
add
have an
up. We
objective
lost to
truth. man.
Villa.
You
We lost to
don't.
bloody
You do
Tottenham.
not have an
It
objective
does
truth.
not make any sense. Whether you play football, five-a-side, football is
Hamza,
simple.
if
You
you
either
play
win or
five
you
aside
lose.
with me, you're coming
You
back
win
with
or
your
lose.
fucking ankles
You
broken,
don't
mate.
come in
You're
between.
never
I don't
walking
care.
again.
Yeah, every season, give him time. Give this guy time. Give it. Bro, how long do you have to wait? That's exactly we've seen. I told you, I don't see this team winning. I told you. We're
I
not
don't
winning
give a
major
fuck.
cups. I will be if we win major cups with this team, listen, they need to nominate this guy and knight everyone. Well, I need to call Prince Charles and say, King Charles, not even Savio. I'll call him Savio. That's how I'm confident we're not gonna win. No chance. No chance we win Champions League. No chance we're winning the league. And that's painful. And you guys want me to believe? No, I had to park up. I was listening. One loss. We had nearly 50% who ever won our games. It's only 9 games. 50%. No. How can I trust that? How can I trust that? I told Chelsea fans the same thing. You're crap. You're useless. You got crap players. You ain't gonna win because you don't have good centre back. Your centre back don't start for countries. I told Chelsea fans the same thing. I told City fans. The same. Oscar Bob and Savio. I feel sorry for Oscar Bob because it's his first season. Yeah, I'm not gonna come for. But you know, one guy. I'm looking at other players. And
Do you think Doku is good enough?
Doku's. I was coming for Doku, but he's proved me wrong, and I put my hand up.
No,
Right. Okay. One minute. Hamza.
And I wanna play him.
Hamza. Wait there. How did he prove you wrong when Doku had the same start of the season? See, the same way he started this season was the same as his debut season, and had last season as well in terms of numbers.
Doku has done well. He's improved.
Yeah, he had a purple
We're seeing
patch. That's it.
Yeah, he had a purple patch.
Because
That's it.
the problem with Doku we find is that
Mateus,
consistency.
let me tell you
Because
one. No,
remember,
Mateus, I tell you one thing I
when
see
we
about
played,
Doku.
wait there. Remember when we played Dortmund? No, when we played Bournemouth and his debut season where he had that 4 assists, then we didn't see him again for 1 or 2 months. Then even last season when we were poor, he started well. In the Champions League, I think he scored in the first game of the Champions League. I can't remember who we played, and he was providing assists also in the league games. But then we didn't see him again. But this season, he played well against Man United and he played well against Arsenal. But the rest of the games, it was pretty average.
He is Alan Saint Maxima. Stop with the lies. He is Saint Maxima. I'm tired. I believe my eyes and I believe my ears.
Doku
No more lies.
No, Doku dribbles past Carvajal. Doku destroyed Trent. Doku destroyed all this good wing. All Aina said, they asked him, who's the best winger you had to play? Doku.
It's Ola Aina, man.
The guy's got dribble past.
Why are you going to listen to Ola Aina, man? He's mediocre.
But you know what? Mati Cash, don't ask him the same question. Who's the easy? Who's cooking Mati Cash? Mati Cash was doubling on McGinn because of Doku. But guess what? Mati Cash had it easy on Savio. And I guarantee you, I told you one thing. Villarreal, Savio is a Villarreal level. He will never cook at the top. That's his level. That's his level. Above that, Monaco, Villarreal, that's his level. Doku can do it at the Bernabeu.
Hamza, to be fair, if you are a Champions League man of the match level, I don't think that's pretty bad, is it?
That was versus Villarreal. Stop it.
Against
it.
Foyth. Against Nicolas Pepe, a 33-year-old Arsenal reject over 10 years ago. He left Arsenal. He's their player.
What position?
Name me three Villarreal players. Name me three. If you know
what position are Villarreal right now in the Liga? They're not third in the Liga.
Bro, I don't even
La
know
Liga's
what
crap
position
this year. What are you talking about? Outside of Madrid,
I disagree.
everybody else is crap.
Man City are bragging about being a third position La Liga team. La Liga team, 2025.
La Liga's crap now.
Man City are bragging about being in a third place La Liga team.
I disagree.
When we used to beat Bernabeu, Real Madrid.
I think La Liga's better than Premier League.
Season La Liga is crap.
La Liga's better than Premier League.
You waffle house.
The Liga's better than Premier League.
Get it, waffle house. Waffle.
Listen, we're bragging about being a third place La Liga team. That's how bad we are. We used to go and dunk on Madrid, home and away. Madrid used to shiver Man City when they play us in the Bernabeu because they know they had names. Now, I guarantee Madrid will come and beat us in Etihad. I guarantee you.
Hamza, do you realize
that? A good lineup, they beat us. And this is Madrid.
No, they're not.
Hamza, do you realize that Doku has literally one more GA than Savio?
And I hope they don't. I hate this Madrid.
For your ass cheeks.
But we lose to Aston Villa. Sancho came on and cooked us. Sancho.
No. Hamza. You know what's Hamza? You know what's funny? Madrid have a guy called Mbappe. They know how to get the ball to Mbappe. Does this team know how to feed Hamza? Holland.
They can't.
What are we talking about?
They cannot.
What are we talking about?
So hang on a minute. One game where they struggled to get the ball to Haaland. How's he scored 15 goals this season?
We're Haaland FC. Haaland has been extraordinary.
Has Haaland scored 15 goals on his own?
Like Savio. You remember
the stream's still going. Okay.
You remember when Haaland scored from outside, nearly outside the box against Brent? What's the other team that we played? What's the other team we played in the Premier League? Haaland
He scored 15 goals in all comps, and we're saying we don't know.
Big up Haaland. Haaland is playing out of his world. Haaland doesn't deserve some of those players. I tell you that 100%.
Wait there, Hamza. Wait there, bro. AK-45. Yeah. What's your opinion on Hamza's take? Do you think Doku has been crap, or he's just been a scapegoat?
I think Savio's more of a scapegoat. Doku has been criticized for his blunders last season, but I think Doku has been showing signs of improvement, unlike Savinho.
What improvement have you been seeing from? Tell me one thing that you've seen from Doku this season that you haven't seen him during the past two.
I think his finishing has improved a bit.
He scored one goal.
He's getting through that purple patch. He's getting through that purple patch.
He's got one goal, bro.
Unlike Savinho, he's still stuck in there.
I think that's
he's still stuck in there.
Doku's been one of our best players this season. Fact. One of our best players this season.
He had a purple patch.
No, but he's been one of our. Okay, name me 4 best players for Man City this season. 4. Doku is one of them.
Savinho and Doku have got the exact same stats. Savinho's got 150 minutes less than Doku, and we're sat here making excuses for Doku when he was 60 million quid and Savinho was 20 million quid.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. This is a guy we rejected a 70 million bid that we will never get again.
There was no 70 million.
And guess what? Because now it's been classified as rejected. They say we didn't get the bid. We didn't get the bid.
No, Hamza.
Tottenham wanted him for 75 million.
Tell me the bid.
Tottenham wanted him for 70 million bid.
Right, well, why didn't you make a bid?
No, they wanted. They asked. Man City said we're not interested in selling. Man City
Hamza,
refused.
Manchester City asked for Jules Koundé. Does that mean they made a bid?
But did Man City is interested in selling Savinho for 70 million? They would have rejected that bid. They made it clear.
Hamza, did Manchester City make a bid for Jules Koundé?
Man City was interested. They asked Barca. Barca said no.
Right. So they did exactly what Tottenham did with Savinho. They asked.
Yeah, they asked. Yeah,
There was
100%.
no bid.
But guess what? They asked. But guess
Hamza,
what? The
I will
problem
name
is really...
name 4 players that have been better than Doku in this squad.
Yeah, go on.
Donnarumma.
1.
Diaz.
Nope. Failure.
Nico Riley.
No. Failure.
Nico Riley.
failed.
And Haaland. These are 4.
Nope.
Don't forget Joshua Vardio as well.
It's Haaland, Donnarumma, and Doku, the best player by Man City.
Doku's not third best. Doku's not third
I
best.
think third or fourth. I think third or fourth.
Call it a night. Call it a night. Call it a night. Call
This
it.
is wildness.
Okay, tell me. Name me then. Name me. You're telling me Nico Riley and all that.
You done.
Nico Riley's been better
He's
than
improved.
Doku. Nico
People don't want to
Riley's
give the
been
guy
one of the
credit.
best
I
players.
was the biggest
Nico Riley's
critic of
been better than
Doku. I've been
Nico
biggest
Riley's
critic of Doku.
Hey.
Doesn't mean nothing.
I heard Nico Riley slander here. No Nico Riley slander in this
Okay,
panel.
Nico Riley, I think third, but Doku definitely fourth.
Doku's not in fourth at all. He had 2 good games. What we're doing now.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. He literally
Do you realize that
What
Doku
he
has
did is,
literally
he went
one
down the
more
road, he
GA?
picked the driver for a couple of games, and then the driver jumped ship 2 games later and went bye-bye, and now he's driverless again.
Doku is... Bro, Doku had
Improved
2 good games.
significantly.
Arsenal and Man United. That was it. See
He's
the game...
improved significantly.
Arsenal, he got Jurriën Timber, the best right back sub. He got the best right back sub.
That's not an achievement. That's not an achievement.
See when AK-45 say he improved.
And against
Man
United, he cooked.
Wait.
Man United, he cooked. And
No.
Brentford, he cooked.
Man,
No,
who are Man United? Who are Man United? Who the fuck are Man United?
Man United at same points as us
The
now.
fuck are Rags, to be
With his
honest.
team.
Who the fuck are they?
Against Brentford, he didn't cook. He was poor against Brentford. What are you on about?
Oh, no, Brentford was poor, yeah. Brentford was poor. Yeah, that one I give
What?
you, yeah. And it was Man United one.
No.
He did well.
No. Hamza. Wait there. So AK-45, that I asked AK-45, what have you seen from Doku this season that you haven't seen previous season? He said his finish. Wait there, his finish has improved. He scored 1 goal, and that was against Napoli. And that in that game against Napoli, he was poor. He was poor. He scored a very decent goal, but the 2 games that he played really well this season was Arsenal and Man United. The rest of the game, he was awful. Brighton, Spurs, Wolves, even Burnley.
Yeah, I agree with that. Mateus. I agree with that.
He wasn't good. He's not been good at all. Yeah,
Right.
he's
Mateus,
very
can I just give you
inconsistent.
some stats for a drop? Because this is Hamza who's telling me Savinho Doku, right? Doku in 678 minutes. Yeah, 12 appearances.
600, you say?
Well, nearly 700 actually.
Yeah.
12 appearances, 9 in the Premier League, 3 in the Champions League, 1 goal, 3 assists. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's saying way ahead of Savinho.
And another game. Go behind that.
No.
The same amount of goals.
That's all games. 6 games in the Premier League for Savinho, 3 in the Champions League, 1 in the Carabao Cup, 1 goal, 2 assists, 556. So they're bang on exactly the same.
We just proved to you with stats. We
So
just
they're
read the
exactly
stats
both
out loud,
exactly
Hamza.
the same.
The last couple of one second,
I think the internet's seen
Can
that
you hear me now?
Hamza's talking enough crap and it's cutting him off now.
Can
The
you hear
internet
me
is saying
Can you
enough
hear me
and
now?
it's cutting
Can you
off
hear
now.
me when I'm told Doku is so far ahead of Savinho? Why can't we just say
Literally one goal and it's the same amount as Savio. What are we doing here, mate? What are we doing here?
Bro.
Oh, and one of them's been here.
One second. That shameless Savio guy had an assist where Haaland had to shoot nearly outside the box.
Hamza, I'd have more respect. Hamza, I'd have more respect if you just said, you know what, it's the summertime where I hate him.
Right. Bro. Okay. Can I just say one thing here? Do you know when we sign a player and we all as a City fan, we say some players take a season to kick off, and this is Savio's second season, and we expect Savio to improve from last season. Fair enough, but this is Doku's third season.
Doku's done well this season after he failed the first 2 games. Listen,
he should have gone in the summer, Doku.
100%. We said it.
Hamza, just take the L and move on.
1 second.
Just take the L, mate. Just take the
L.
L.
Take the L. Take the L and move on.
1 second.
What are we doing here?
No, you're begging for Savio. You're begging for a guy we don't want. We don't want him. He's crap. He's useless. He's a Brazilian, doesn't even start for his country. He's not even a player for his country. And you're driving this guy. He's crap, man. Get out of here.
Manager.
You said in front of us he's going to be the best winger next season in the world on that position. Did he not say that?
No.
Why are we not seeing that? Why are we not seeing that level now?
Because it's not into season time, is it? It's not into season time, is it?
No, you said next season. You said next season.
No, I said by the end of next season. I said 1.5 to 2 years.
Now it's the end of next season. Now it's the end of
Hamza,
next season.
if you go back into the stream, you're gonna see that I said 1.5 to 2 years.
No, because you want another year.
Hamza, I know what I fucking said, mate. You don't know what I said. I know what I said. I said 1.5 years.
Oh, so 1.5 years from what?
Hamza, wait there. When you say we don't want this guy,
I don't want this guy.
No, wait. Okay, you don't want him, which is
most
fair
people
enough.
Don't want him.
No. Wait there. Let's forget about most people. Yeah, let's just focus on yourself. You said, yeah, you don't want him, which is fair enough. That's fine.
I've seen the light now.
No. Wait, Hamza, stop. Wait there. You don't want him, and apparently many people don't want him, which is fine. Yeah. Go and watch Pep Guardiola last night press conference in Bargo, yeah, where he was praising Savio, and he said,
he
came up from his own mouth that he spoke to the board and everyone, Viana and whatnot, and he literally gave his opinion on why Savio must stay. He clearly wants your manager, that you can't blame him for tonight, so today's loss, wants the player.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I believe from what I've seen now.
Okay, so why? Okay, so if you're if your manager who wants the player and you don't want him, why are you having a go Savio rather than having a go at the man in charge?
Man in charge has to take an L.
It doesn't suit his agenda, mate. It doesn't suit the character that he built.
Pep Guardiola, I think this is why he played him. This is why he played him 83 minutes. He wants to show us that we are wrong. He wants to prove us that Savio is going to be a good player. But we're not seeing that. He kept him for 83 minutes. Despite him having a stinker.
Okay.
Any other manager would have taken him off. Any other manager would have taken him off.
Daniel, Hamza, Daniel, AK-45, Abdullah, and Spartacus. Yeah, if Savio is playing 80 minutes, yeah,
yes,
Savio, no, wait there. If Savio is starting games and he's playing the amount of minutes that he's playing, yeah, it's not down to Savio. He doesn't pick himself into that starting 11. Who are you gonna have a go at?
Pep. Because they don't pick themselves.
Daniel, who are you gonna have a go at?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's the same guy that everybody refuses to, because he wants to be the reason. He wants to be the reason why we win. He wants to be the reason to say he made such and such a superstar. He made Rodri. He made such and such a superstar. Ego. These managers, they want to be the reason to say why such and such player got to get to the top, that they're the reasons why. They don't want to give the player the credit. They want to be the credit. And that's the problem that you're having now. Savio should have not been on the pitch. I'm sorry. I am a big data guy. I can show you stats of a guy that's got 20 GA. Doesn't mean he's a good player when you go and watch him. Savio and Doku can have the same stats, but my eyes can tell you when one comes off the pitch, even if he's ineffective, he has an impact, and the other guy's a limp dick. I'm sorry. My eyes don't lie. I saw it. Matty Cash, when Doku came on, the camera panned at him at one...
dribbling past them. He was dribbling past Matty Cash.
What did Doku do when he came on?
He did. He took him on 3 times. He was making the guy slide.
Okay, he took him on 3 times.
Like a donkey.
3 times. Then
what
what?
did the line lead to? What did
Then
the
what
line lead
happened?
to?
No, but then the guy's working like a donkey. I saw him. He asked one time. He pointed at him again. I need your help. I said, "Yo, you're in trouble."
What happened?
Doku's here now.
What happened after he hit the player on 3 times? What happened after?
Well, he tried to create a chance.
He tried
Did
to
he create the chance?
It's not like
Well,
he
he tried.
created. He tried to create chance. That means that
But he was
didn't.
dribbling past
But
them.
he tried.
No, he did.
Was
He
Savio
did.
not
He
try?
went past
Okay.
him twice.
Was Savio
did not
with
do
his
every one
crosses,
thing.
was he not try to
Nothing.
create the chances?
No, nothing. He was trying to create what? Going on the wing on the outside and trying to whip across. What chance was he trying to create? They just headed it out like a joke. Like, yo, that's a 5-a-side. You can whip that across that 5-a-side Sunday League. We see that every day at Sunday League. If you want to watch those crosses, go to Sunday League on Sunday.
Yeah, this is a very great question. Big up at MCFC.
I think Pep Guardiola
No,
has,
wait
listen,
there. Wait,
Pep
we're reading
Guardiola
the
has made mistakes at Barca
Hamza,
with a
let's
similar
get the
player
panel
like this.
involved. Yeah, let's get the panel involved. Darcy asked, yeah. Oh, I hear he improved. In what aspect he improved? What aspect do you think that Doc has improved? Tell me one, just one.
His impact. The word is impact.
What
He
impact?
a guy
What impact?
come in and
Did he
cause
score-
an impact.
Did he score?
And
Did
let
he
me give
score?
you an
Did he
example
score
what
an
an impact
assist?
is.
That's the
And an
impact.
impact.
What
You want
impact?
to, no,
That's the
no,
impact.
football is not
No, he
about that
didn't.
as well.
Oh, okay,
Football
then it's
is
useless.
about,
No,
I
it's
understand that's the
useless. It's
biggest.
useless.
The biggest impact is goals
No,
and
no, no,
assists.
no.
You're right. No, fact, Hamza, I agree, Abdullah. I agree. That's one of the biggest impact is goals and assists. That's the biggest impact, and that's what we're lacking. We know Doku can score goals. We know Savio can't score goals. So we're begging for them. Can you just have an impact? Because we know they're not the levels of those players
The
who
impact
used to
is-
score goals. I know Doku ain't
They're
the
both
guy
trash. They're both
that's
trash.
gonna.
No, they're
But
both
guess what?
trash.
Yeah, no. But Savio,
No,
zero
no.
impact.
There's not. If they're both as bad as each other. They're both not good enough. They're both not good enough. All our Bar Marmoush, our wingers are not good enough. I'm not
You're
picking
saying
one or the
they're
other.
not
Right.
I'll get rid
Okay.
of all three.
Wait there.
I'll get rid of all three. I'll get rid of all
Wait,
three.
I
I'm not.
think Turkey is good enough. Turkey is good enough.
No. I exclude Turkey. I'm saying our wingers are not good enough. I'll keep Marmoush and Turkey, but I'll get rid of Bob, Doku, and Savinho. I'm not biased. I'm not biased.
Abdul
I'm not biased.
And get who?
Hey, no, Hamza.
Job.
Did Doku start against Villarreal? Yes or no? He did, yeah? Against Villarreal. He did start, yeah? What did he do?
Nothing.
They were not doubling in on him, by the way.
There was no doubling up.
Oh, they wouldn't.
What did
Yeah,
he
they
do the
wouldn't.
entire
He
game?
did nothing. He did nothing.
He did nothing.
He did nothing. Yeah.
No, Hamza,
He
what
had
did
a
he do
1v1
against Villarreal?
chance every time with the
Because
fullback.
he got subbed off in the 68th minute.
Yep.
What did he do the
Fight.
entire game?
Yeah. He
Okay,
did nothing
so-
in that one.
No. Okay, he did nothing. He dropped the stinker, yeah. But we won the game.
We won the game.
No. Wait,
He
there.
wasn't.
We won the game. He dropped the stinker, but you didn't mention
Yeah,
his
because we
name.
won the game. We won the game.
Right.
You
Okay.
can't,
So-
if you're coming
okay, so
for players
are you
when you're
telling
winning
me-
games, there's a
Are you-
problem.
No.
You're becoming
Are you
player C.
are you
You're having
telling
an
me?
agenda. We're winning a game.
Okay.
People
Okay,
will
so-
only blame when you
No.
lose.
No.
Who? Yeah, we were winning.
Hamza,
Can I just say one thing?
Hamza, you were at Spurs game, yeah.
Doku had
You went to the
3 man
Spurs
on
game
him.
at home. Wait there. You went
Doku
to the
had
Spurs
2
game at
man
home.
on him every time in Villarreal.
No, Hamza.
That's not true. That's not true
That's
at
fact.
all.
A fact.
That's
A
not
fact.
true at all.
Go and watch
He
it.
had
Go and watch
he
it.
was 1-on-1 with the
There's-
fullback every time.
There's no
Every
way
single
a guy
time they
would leave
were
Doku by
1v1.
himself. You have to be
Don't
afraid.
do this,
that-
Hamza. You did not watch the game if you're saying this.
If you're a left back and you
You
allow
watched
one
Mahrez
on
in it,
Doku,
Hamza. You watched
you're very
Mahrez.
brave.
This is how you know.
No, 1 second.
Yeah, you watched
One second.
Mahrez in it, yeah, Hamza.
You watched Mahrez, isn't it, Hamza?
The problem with you, yeah, me, I agree. I was anti-Doku last season after that stinker. But I've seen the boy coming on, couple of games already, he's improving. So I'm saying, fine, I can see something.
What?
But Savio, I'm not seeing nothing. Except, Hamza, did you see the assist, man? Did you see the assist? Can you apologize to him? Can you apologize? I'm thinking, apologize for what?
Apology.
My guy, yeah.
Hamza's asking for an apology.
No, people are telling me to apologize for Savio's games. Like he's been that great. People are telling me, oh, apologize for Savio, man, of the match against Villarreal, please. I'm begging you. I said, listen, the guy had one cross in the whole game. One cross that landed on thing and he took on a guy once. He didn't stand out against that game like the best player. There was no best player. I couldn't see. It was just we scored 2 goals fine. The game was just fine. We didn't even play anything special after that.
Can I ask you this then? If you're apparently you're a very, very knowledgeable guy in football, innit?
No, I'm not knowledgeable. I'm not knowledgeable.
What was the difference in the Villarreal game and the game today?
What was the difference between game what? Villarreal game?
Villarreal and today.
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. I told you before. I said to you guys before when you said Savio's gonna have a good game. I said, listen,
Hamza, you don't need to give me your whole life story. Just say that. Just answer it.
I said the opponent. You have to study the opponent. I told you. I said Villa away is a very tough game. They play with compact midfield, bossy, physical midfield. They have Mati Cash, who's quite quick, and this guy, I'll assess him whether Savio away against Mati Cash will have a better game. Guess what they did? They sat back in midfield and they were willing to hit us on the counter. But they have great midfielders. They boss the midfield. We tried to go through wings. It wasn't working because our wing.
Wait there, Hamza. You're chatting a lot of shit, yeah? Respectfully, yeah? You said that Villarreal, yeah? You said that Villarreal, yeah, is a very physical midfield, yeah? Yet you blame... wait there. Yet you blame Savio for starting the game whilst you not having a look at who picked that midfield three.
I blame Pep. This is the first time I've blamed Pep.
Why are you blaming
defender.
Pep?
First time you've seen me, I've never defended Pep. I've always defended Pep. First time I've come.
Why are you blaming Pep?
Because I think he played Oscar Bob and Savio, both wingers, are not game changers. They're not going to be impact. I just thought Villa away.
Who is Hamza? You were talking about the midfield that they bust our midfield. Yet you're going on about the wingers.
Wingers are supposed to be creating chances. How many chances did we create from our wings?
I've got a question though. Why the hell haven't we got a consistent wing pairing for the last couple of games? Why is it always a different wing pairing every bloody game?
They're all inconsistent. They're all inconsistent.
But why don't you just play like for 2 or 3 games, same wingers? They don't do great. You go again. I feel like every game you keep switching it up. It doesn't work at all.
Ask that to Pep.
By the way,
we
only got 2 minutes.
I'll answer that question. I'll answer the question. Pep does this a lot. And even, remember FPL people used to say, I can't pick a Pep player because Pep will always drop Mahrez and play Sterling. And he would have, Pep always does this. He always does this. But the problem is this time, the players that he has are second-hand guys who will come like this Savio and Oscar Bob are not good enough. They're not the levels as before. So if you rotate them, it's a big difference. Yeah, it's a big difference.
You can have them in there.
Yeah. Before he used to have Mahrez, Sterling, all these great guys would come off the bench. But remember, he used to take FPL. People used to get. Yeah, people never used to like taking Pep Guardiola's players because they don't know who he's gonna tinker. But he had quality to tinker with. Now he has quality and bad quality, and the difference is bad quality will show up, and that's why Pep Guardiola, being the greatest manager, has nearly only won 50% of the games in the Premier League with 9 games. Only 50%. This is the greatest manager because you know what? He doesn't have the tools. He doesn't have the perfect tools. This is the first time, and you have to learn the hard way. It happened to Ferguson. 2 years he didn't have the perfect tools. He tried to get rid of Jaap Stam. He brought Laurent Blanc. He brought all these guys. I remember Quinton Fortune.
Sounds like a United fan here.
He struggled. No, because I watched football. I watched Premier League for many years. I know. The only reason
Ferguson wrote in his book. Can you go for a conversation without mentioning Alex Ferguson? I swear to God, I think you talk more about Ferguson than you talk about
No, it's about team. Any great man, even Ancelotti said, biggest mistake I did at AC Milan. Once those players were getting old, we should have replaced them with better quality players. But that's why AC Milan still paying a price till now. I read a lot about their books. What they write. This is Ancelotti. So Pep is a great manager, but he's allowed to make mistakes. But he did a massive mistake today. If he played Savio and Marmoush, no problem. No problem. There's a little bit of a threat there. Or if he played Marmoush and Oscar Bob, there's a little bit of a threat there. But he played Savio and Bob. That was where it was a problem already. That's what my opinion was.
Okay, what if he plays? What if he plays at Doku and Bob and Savio like he did against Villarreal?
A bit better than Bob and Savio. Because I feel sorry for Bob.
Doku dropped the stink against Villarreal.
Bob is coming from a bad injury, which is a leg break. So you have that's why I have empathy on Bob. A leg break, whole season out. I can't. I'm not crushing Doku. I'm not have favorites.
Wait. No, let's keep it consistent. Let's apply it all the way. None of the wingers deserve a pass.
Yeah,
none of them.
Agreed.
I heard one guy has to play on the left to be good. He plays on the left, he's not good. Plays on the right, he's not good.
Yeah.
One guy, he doesn't know whether he wants to be good or if he's an impact sub. I'm sorry. And the other guy, Oscar Bob has not been good. But Oscar Bob's not a winger either. So this idea that you're going to turn a 10 into a winger, Oscar, go back, pull up the stats.
Who said Bob is a 10?
Yeah, pull up the stats, man.
No. Bob in the academy, the 2 years that he won academy player of the year, he was playing left wing, center forward, as a 10, as the right winger, but predominantly, and you can even ask Danny this, predominantly, his impact in the academy playing through the middle. So what happens? You're not going to play over the current guys that we have in the middle. So the best position that you're going to get to play is going to be on the right wing. But if you're going to play him on the right wing, don't assume that you're going to get right wing play. It's not going to be consistent.
Do you trust Bobby to be the number 10?
No, I don't either. But if you don't trust him to be a winger, then use him as an understudy to be in the 10. Because I'll tell you what, he presses the same as
understudy. This is not university.
No. Hear me as a rotation. Every game now and then that you need to sneak him in, even if it's like the last 20 minutes, do that. Make him prove it and earn it versus putting him into the right wing position that he's clearly ineffective in. It doesn't work. Either freeze him out or loan him out. Loan him out. And this is the problem that we have. 1 second, Mateus. This is the problem that we have as a club. And I'm going to say this. We have too many guys in the academy that play multiple positions but don't have one position. So when they come up, they can slot in here and there, but they can't play a single position to say that's mine. Nico Riley, well, he's doing good right now as a left back, but let's see in the long term. I'm not married to him. Rico Lewis and the Make-A-Wish kids, I could have told you where that was going. Rico Lewis was not a right back in the academy. He was a midfielder. So what were we surprised that you were going to put in a midfielder who's petite in a right back role, and all of a sudden you were going to get a right back? It may work here and there, but against better opposition, you get punished. Unai Emery has won the Europa Cup twice. He's not a bad manager. He knows how to scheme. Today, it's exactly what Hamza said. It's exactly what Gundalorian said. They said, you know what? We'll give you the ball. We know you're not going to do anything. You're going to dribble, pass backwards, dribble, pass back. We know you can't feed the big men, and I'm going to hit you on the counter. And that's exactly what they did.
They were.
You gave them. And then on the threat thing, it is important. Sometimes it's important to have a guy on the field that is a threat. At least you know with Marmoush, even if he's not clicking, Marmoush is going to take shots, which means the center backs, the right backs, the midfielders, you better close. You better make sure that he doesn't shut off. Today, it was the opposite. Oscar Bob is allergic to shooting. Savio had two shots, one that hit Onana's head. The second one, he got lucky.
The problem is, does he know how to use Marmoush and Haaland in the team, or starting them together?
They can work, bro.
No, and that's
he's playing 18.
That's another problem, Mateus. We don't.
He needs to find out, innit?
Yeah, we don't know how to use Marmouche. We don't know even in the Holland thing that we're doing now. I talk to fan bases from other clubs, and they even tell us the Holland that you saw the way Dortmund used him versus the way 11 goals to me. I'm gonna say it and I'll get in trouble. 11 goals should actually be a disappointment. He should be scoring more goals with the way that he should be properly used. But because we've got this program system, we're sitting here and we're applauding the 11 goals when we should be saying the big man, hey, we should be using him better. When you got a big body Benz of that quality, you should be
but
using him better, but we don't know how.
In order to get more out of Haaland, to get more goals, that means every time we have the ball, we have to launch the balls into him every time he makes the run, and that won't happen.
We don't know how to do that.
Wait,
We don't know how to do that.
And that won't happen if you've got a manager who is obsessed with control football.
You know the thing is,
What?
yeah.
I agree with you.
Daniele, you know what we had the wingers, yeah.
Right, we need to go.
Yeah,
you guys
quickly,
jump
one
into
second,
this stream way too late. It's midnight.
Quickly, 1 second.
2 hours.
Okay, Mateus,
Yeah?
1 second.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
we had
tomorrow.
This is Oscar Bob. You gave someone chickpeas. Yeah, I had to come, man. And these baked beans. See these baked beans? That's Savio. So when you go for a meal, we had chickpeas and baked beans. Enjoy that.
That's crazy.
Sorry, I had to banter that, man. Alright, guys, big up everyone, man. Yeah, we'll do well. Don't worry. It's part of the frustration, man. It's part of life, man. We have to go through this to learn. It's part of life. It's painful. I mean, I'm accepting, but I have to run. Big up
Hey,
everyone.
Hamza. Hey, Hamza. I'm going out. I might put in my transfer request.
What the hell? Hey, Martin, if he hears that, he's going to utilize on you. Don't do this. Don't say such things. Don't say such things. They're going to clip you and they're going to say, oh, some people are trying to change whatever it is. Don't do this. I know you're joking. Hey, big up everyone, man. Where is it?
So was that a complete rant, or anyone else wants to go?
I think the stream wasn't ended. I don't know who's going to end the stream.
I thought Mateus was ending.
You got a channel hosting the show. I can't end it either. we just here just chatting shit now.
You know what though? I wouldn't be. I would. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I had to hear literal, absolute waffle in the background, and again, man, player FC agendas again. I mean, this is not who we are. Fuck's sakes.
No. At the end of the day, right, the wingers just aren't playing well enough or good enough right now, and it's up to the manager to find a way around it. Like, again, we can't rely on one player to score the goals. Yes, I'm not saying it has to be everyone has scored 20 goals each, but the least you can do is at least score the goals. One of you score the goals. I don't really care who it is. Someone put the goal back in the net.
At least someone should step up, Luke. Someone should step up.
Someone. If it's like Diaz or Vardy, oh sure, all right, it is what it is. At least someone's scoring the goals in the game to win us the game. Like obviously, I didn't even want an attacker to score the goals, but I just don't like. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here and sort of and sort of call agendas on certain players. Like at the end of the day, right, the wingers today were crap. It is what it is. They weren't good enough, but again, I put today more down to the manager playing the wrong team from the start, having to bring on players to make up for it. At the end of the day, that first half was crap, and I just feel it's just it isn't good. As you mean now, running a channel that isn't our own. Oh god!
Yay! Just the two of us now.
Yeah, basically, it's just us two. Oh my god! Do you know what? I know it's my stream, fine, but the fact that it's just you and me having to talk on this. All right, it's right, Cal. See you in the chat. We're stuck on here. We're stuck here until 115 news comes in. So we have like 55 hours probably, just waffling about the city. can't go work. Got to sit here and just chat. Oh my god, that's funny. That's the first for me. This. I had to log in on my phone. Oh, come on, Counts, come on.
Come on, Counts, what are you doing?
Can't keep me and AK here stuck here forever. We don't run a channel. Yeah, exactly how it's got to where just leave. No, we won't leave yet. I don't want to leave the channel with like nothing going on. Otherwise, it's just waffle until someone turns up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I have nothing much to say. Look, again, another embarrassing show, another embarrassing performance. I think Pep got the lineup wrong, and once again, our wingers were inconsistent as hell again.
Yeah, but it's no individual. It's no individuals at all. It's not individual. It's down to. It's completely down to the fact that we set up the wrong way. I don't know why on earth. Ryan is playing DM when I'm sorry, you can say he can play there. Well, clearly he can't play there because he's not a DM. I'm not saying he's the reason why a goal went in, but it's clear that when building up, it didn't work at all. And people say he played shit. Well, how's he meant to play well if he's playing a position that he isn't used to playing in? Again, why is not playing Kovacic there? And again, instead of saying, "Oh,
exactly, where was Kovacic today?"
So again, he's injured. Then what? Then how long are these players out for? Because again,
exactly,
we're hearing nothing from the club regarding injuries right now. Oh, it's guesswork. I'm like, well, what? So is Marmoush still injured? Like, why is it 8 minutes? Why not longer than 8 minutes? Like,
yeah, charity minutes, Luke. Marmoush has been given charity minutes, and it's absolutely disgusting. Why?
It's just crap. It's just crap. And I just I just want to like, I'm not look, again, I'm not demanding win every game. Like, football isn't that simple, but it is a 1-0 loss in today. It's like we lost like 5-0 today. But it's just I think
I mean, of course, I agree with that. I agree with that. But the reason why I'm pissed, why everyone's pissed, is we deserve to win that game.
Yeah, we did. Well, but then also as well, like I just like for me, the backline keeper have been brilliant. Since the Brighton game, since Donald's come in, we've been brilliant. Yeah, we lost today, but it wasn't down to the fence anyway. It was just a great goal from Cash, great touch, bang. But I don't know. It just feels a little bit like everyone's just going to sort of find certain players to blame, and I get it. I don't agree with it, but people.